and news. And we are for the girls, and we are finally live again. We are gathered together again after 2 weeks apart. So I'm very, very excited to be gathered here this evening. And Ellen, what are we watching tonight?
Well, we are gathered here today for the Chiefs at the Packers, and I think it's called Lambeau
Lambeau
Stadium,
Field. Yeah, Lambeau Field.
Lambeau Field, and
Mm-hmm.
honestly, love the name. Love the vibes.
No, it's cute. Um, and we'll get to some facts about the field and whatever. They love it there. But first, let's just talk about the game a little bit. We're watching the Chiefs 8-3 versus the Packers 5-6. So,
Well, Evan, before we talk about boys, should we talk about ourselves?
oh my God, yeah, I love doing that. That's my favorite topic. Yeah, girl, what is up? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. And I unlocked a new layer of disappointment in myself after the last time that we aired, and that was hard to overcome.
No, oh my God. Well, first of all, listen, I mean, I think we talked about it after OBS. We spoke.
Oh, yeah,
Dear
we
listener.
had a debrief. There was a
Well,
debrief.
I
It
mean,
didn't
not
need
even
to
just
be
that, but
live,
like,
but there was a
not even
debrief
just that, but
where
like, we spoke to each other between the last time we went live and now. And,
2
no, no.
women with anger issues met up. We chatted.
LOL. No, we were very sad to not be with you all for that great Chiefs Raiders game, right? And
No, it was
Chiefs
Chiefs Eagles, and
Chiefs
honestly, I
Eagles.
will
That's right.
say,
Yeah,
as
good
disappointed
game.
as I was in missing the opportunity to stream and in the fact that this was the only week that I had invited everyone I know to watch us, um, putting those things aside, it was a good game to watch
Mhm.
uninterrupted. I think that a
Yeah,
lot of what we do is fill time and space because football can be so very boring,
you guys, we
and
don't
that game
sugarcoat it
was
here.
not boring.
No, no, definitely. I totally agree with you. And learning opportunities. We're learning and growing live here. That's what we do because we pretty much just say fuck it, we'll do it live every time. And
Yeah,
consequences of
which is
actions.
at the
But
heart of GSPN, your most
it really is.
unreliable sports news. We are here
And
for the girls, by
mhm,
the girls.
yep, 100%, 100%.
Just fucking happy to be here, Evan. Just
Just so
happy to
happy
be
to
back.
be here.
Ain't
Well,
shit
your
changed.
your hair looks gorge. So let's talk about that just briefly. Can we get just like a profile, a fluff, a little over the shoulder toss? Thank you. Thank you.
I would
Gorge.
just like to say that this is no hairspray, no
Wow.
styling treatment at all. This is just what it is like to have thick, textured hair.
Ellen is the only person in my life I have ever met that will walk up to a hairstylist appointment and be refused service because her hair already looks so gorgeous. That's a true story, folks. Was
Well,
denied service because her hair was too beautiful. Lawsuit pending.
shout out to my stylist, Emma. You know who you are. I will say the difference today, unfortunately, Evan, is that I used the product that everyone wishes they had,
Mm,
the tool that everyone wishes they had, and I refuse to
yeah,
name it because if
that's
you
fair.
know what
Yeah.
tool you are that can do this, use me.
That's that's incredibly upsetting, actually,
I
to
am
hear
for sale.
because
I am for sale. Let me tell people what did this, but, like, pay me too, you know?
yeah, for sure. That's upsetting because if that is true, then I have been influenced perhaps a little
Yeah,
bit. So,
it is exhausting that the product was this good because I was like, "Oh, the
damn
hype
you, the
is real."
product.
Yeah, yeah. I really did like, the first 10 minutes, I was like, "Oh my god, this won't work for girls with long hair. This won't work for girls with thick hair." And then 30 minutes in, I was like, "Got it, got it, got it, got
Yeah,
it."
here we are. Here we are. Great news for you. Terrible news for my wallet in the future.
I know, devastating for wallets.
It really
Um,
is.
oh my god, we have Aaron. Aaron, welcome to the stream. We love you. So grateful to have you. Aaron, you were key to us realizing that there was a huge technical glitch last week. in addition to our own self-awareness. So, thank you. We
Yeah,
could not
thanks
do
for
this
coming
without
back.
you.
We
You
appreciate
are
it.
an
And
angel.
speaking of speaking of coming back, thanks for coming back to GSPN, which if you are new joining us is where we talk poorly about NFL news or general sports news, but right now we're watching football. And
Yeah,
specifically tonight, Chiefs Packers. So
Chiefs,
let's get into it
Packers.
a little bit.
I'm down. I'm down. Let's talk about what we do know because mostly we
Okay.
don't know anything, but we do
Mostly
know
nothing,
some
yeah.
things.
Yes. So we took a bye week, and that is when the Chiefs played the Raiders, and that was a victory for them.
A
I don't
win.
remember the score, but
I don't
but
either. But Garoppolo was down and Patrick was up. And I heard that
mhm.
after that game, people were like, Patrick Mahomes is still in line to be the MVP this year. So,
Interesting. Well, he got 298 yards. He scored 2 touchdowns, and this was 125 wins with the Chiefs for Andy Reid. So a good game for him.
oh
Well,
la
for
la.
them, I guess. Good job, everybody. Everybody involved, whole organization.
Everybody
Um,
involved. Great work.
Packers are also coming off of a victory against the Lions on Thanksgiving, 29-22, 268 yards by Jordan Love, and a career high of 3 touchdowns that game. So great job, Jordan. See what you got tonight. You guys are pretty evenly matched compared just looking at that one snapshot of data. Um, but let's see. I
Okay.
have a few other things. The Packers defense has tallied 12 takeaways. That's 7 fumbles recovered and
What's a
five
takeaway?
interceptions.
Has
That just to
tallied
like
12
the
takeaways?
that is the I think the general term for both fumbles that they have had, like they've had recovered against them, or interceptions, and altogether that's a takeaway.
Oh,
Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. And then this season, they've also relinquished a total of 224 points. I don't know exactly what that means. They've relinquished. I don't know if that means that's how many
well, that's
points
why
they've
we
had
learn
scored
live.
against them. Who knows? Anyway, so I feel like, there's some telling stats in that data right there. Anything you want to bring to the table, Ellen?
Well, first of all, I would like to shout out our other faithful watcher, Mean Gene, already in the chat
Oh,
with info
Mean
that we
Gene.
don't have.
Mean
For
Gene,
its
we love.
first 8 seasons, Lambeau Field was informally known as New City Stadium. It was renamed in August 1965, shout out to my mom, in memory of Packers founder and longtime head coach Earl Curly Lambeau.
So
Okay, and
we
he
love
also
the
played
chat.
for the Packers.
We love the chat, but you guys
We love the
are
chat.
giving away some trivia information.
Evan, stop.
No, no, it's all good. I have 2 facts that our chat has already revealed. They're basic information. If you do a quick Google, which maybe you didn't because you're not in
Okay,
charge of the opposing
okay.
team. So no worries. Just don't read too deeply.
All right. Well, then let me transition over to what I know about the Chiefs this week. Because once again, it's not much, but I do know a little bit. Okay. So we're looking at the Chiefs versus the Packers, and I learned that these were the first 2 teams to play in the Super Bowl. So
That
we have
is,
an oldies throwback
that's
happening.
another bit of like basic information that you would have actually thought would have come up when I was actively searching for trivia, but that is not a fact I knew. So look at that.
Yeah. These were the first 2 teams in the Super Bowl. Very classic. We love that for both of you.
Was
Okay,
it
we
called
have
Lambeau
player.
Field? Do you know back then? Because that
No,
is just a
according to Mean
call.
Gene, it would have been New City. It would have
Okay,
been the
gotcha.
New City Stadium. It changed in
Cool.
1965, and I assume the first Super Bowl was well before then based on our last trivia,
Yeah,
where
no,
you
for
told me it
sure.
was around the 1940s, I believe.
Mhm.
Don't worry about that. Okay. So, we have a running back who is out, Jerick
Mhm.
McKinnon, and if you've been
Mm.
watching this season, he's been a little hit and miss, but he is a key player. He's out because of a groin issue this week. He was also out last week, so we do hope he is well and is getting better, but could be a bummer for us. We do have fewer key players out than Green Bay does. I've read that they have a few people out who could be like a
Yeah,
problem.
got it.
But for us, it's Jerick McKinnon. And I think that what we'll expect to see this game is when the Chiefs are in like a bind and they need a key play made, they're going to pass it to running back Rashee Rice. So,
Agreed.
I think Mr. Rice is our key player this week. And before we get into the famous girlfriend bonanza, which is what I would like to talk about, would you like to
Okay.
do some Packer stats?
Of course, yeah. So I totally agree with you. Wide receiver Rice is leading among the receivers. He's got 44 catches, 527 yards, 5 touchdowns. I think just based off of the overall stats in general that we don't have to get into, it's obvious that they're probably going to rush Mahomes and Kelsey, and so I think we'll probably see some flexing of Rashid this game. And then when it comes to injuries, you're right. There are quite a few key injuries, but it also just kind of seems like a lot of injuries for the Packers. Let me see. Where's my little list of information? Okay, so we've got a cornerback, Jerry Alexander, who's their top cornerback. This is his fourth straight game that he's going to be missing, and Aaron Jones, a running back, who's also going to be out. And so I think that those are two players that it seems like, just from what I was reading online, that they rely on pretty heavily, especially Alexander. They do have a safety that was activated, but also activated off of an injury reserve. So it seems like even the players that they have coming back in have had some injuries that they've been dealing with,
Gotcha.
whether short term or not. So it just seems like the people that they have playing are either recently injured, perhaps a little bit newer to the organization, or to playing professionally. And so we'll just kind of see where that leads.
Well, before we get into predictions, I would just like to call out that the Packers are at 1st and 10.
Cool. All right, let's pay
So
attention now that it's worth it.
we are inches from a touchdown right now
Hmm.
on the field. And the thing about GSPN, we're gonna be fashionably late.
And we're going
We're
to show
gonna
up when it
join the
matters.
live stream whenever
Hey,
technical gods
listen,
say we can.
can we just let's applaud and thank you, producer Kyle. You truly you pulled one out of I guess just of your ass today because you got us on not only
I
on
would have
time
said
but
out of your
like
brain, but cool. Cool.
I mean you made us get online at a not only just a reasonable time but at kickoff. So thank you. We appreciate everything that you did.
Yeah, we have a
Um,
Chiefs player down on the field. It looks bad. Andy is nowhere near the player, but watching from afar, angrily chewing gum, as any good father would.
as anyone, Father, but I think I
I
actually
love
might
the
be a
difference
second
in
or two
coach
behind you.
approaches to
Mhm.
injuries. I
We're
know
we're
for a
cutting to
fact that
commercial, so it's definitely gonna be a second. Go
oh,
ahead.
yeah, I know for a fact that the Miami Dolphins coach, anytime a player is injured, he's got his clipboard, he's got his headset up, and he's jogging on the field. He's like, "Hey, buddy,
He's
how are we doing?" Andy Reid's sitting there, "Ah, rub some dirt on it, son."
Mhm. 100%, 100%. Definitely got a distinct personality from what I hear.
Oh my
Well,
gosh, the first Super Bowl was played in 1967?
damn. We should have
Okay,
known that.
so it was at Lambeau. So this has been called Lambeau forever.
Just seems like such a classic name. Like when I was doing any research into this, I was like, Lambo. Just
Lambeau.
even though I think the Cowboys, America's team, totally fits.
No,
I
oh my
agree.
god, the Cowboys are not America's team, it's the
Who
Detroit
is?
Lions.
Is it? I don't know
Yeah,
if that's true.
well, that's why they play every Thanksgiving.
Is it?
Yeah,
America's team.
it has to be the
I
Lions.
see the Dallas Cowboys. That is what is popping up for me.
Then why do the Lions play every Thanksgiving? Did they
I
lose
thought
a
the
bet?
I thought the Cowboys played every Thanksgiving. Who plays?
What the hell?
Somebody's just yelling at their screen right now. You know what I mean? Oh wait, it's
Yeah.
traditionally both of them. It's the Lions.
So why is one America's team and the other is not?
I don't know. They're just the opposite. I'm not sure. Here's
Great.
why.
Cool.
Here's why. There's an article saying why.
You know what?
Um, do
Screw
you
that
want to know?
article. I wanna talk
You
about
don't
the
want to know?
girlfriends at this game right
I
now because
agree
there are
because it just brought
cool.
in the Bears and I don't fucking care. So
No, no,
we're
too much.
going for
Too
it.
much sports, we want girlfriends. Let's
Okay,
transition back to what we actually care about
let's
here.
do it. I'm excited. Do we think Simone Biles will be here?
Yeah, I think Simone Biles will be here because 'cause she's been at, like,
Cool.
every Packers game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's a supportive wife. She's a
I knew she
wife!
was
She's
supportive.
a wife.
A wag.
She's got the
Um,
ring, baby.
she definitely does. But
She's got the Olympic rings, and she's got the wife ring.
was not aware she was at every game. Cool. Well, I hope they show her quite a bit. I think she's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
I hope
assuming
she'll
they've
be
already
here.
shown Taylor Swift, but who knows?
Immediate touchdown by the Packers. Honestly, way too easy.
What is happening? Why am I behind? Hmm.
Girl, I don't know, but there's definitely a touchdown. It
Wow, you're
happened.
right. That was easy. He made that
Yeah.
look like that's his job and he does it every day.
Which is crazy because I feel like the Chiefs defense has actually been like incredibly great this year.
I think so. I would say if we had stats on hand that we retained, we could start talking about their
Wow. If
but we
only.
just we just
If
don't
only
do that yet.
if
Okay,
only
that's
we
the
were
reality.
learning on the
Because
job.
it's
Instead,
GSPN, we're for the girls, we're just here talking about it. Every week we learn the same information.
we are guessing on the job each time.
Every single time. We're not getting paid. 7 points on the board by the Packers. This is the time. There are points on the board, so we got to make a prediction. I see those
Okay.
points. I don't
I'm
think we get
going
there.
Chiefs.
Me
I'm
too.
going Chiefs.
Yep. I think it's feels like it should be time statistically for the Packers to win, but I do not think that they
But
will.
they won the last 3 games, or this is gonna be their, like, 3rd game in a row.
Yes, but I just mean like when you look. Yeah, no, you're right. They did win the last three. That is kind of a lot. It's time for them to
Oh,
lose.
Lombardi. Oh my god, Lombardi was in the Super Bowl in 1967, and that's who
Mm.
the trophy is named after. It's still called the Lombardi Trophy. So is he, like, the
Wow.
best?
I
He's, like,
guess
the
so.
best. Was he a quarterback? A what? A coach.
A coach.
A coach. I
Why is that so fucking funny? That is hilarious to me.
how has nothing I mean, first of all, 1967 is not that long ago. Like,
It really is not.
no.
A
I mean,
coach.
it's 55 years, that's not that long ago in the scheme of time, but a blip. Alright, Pat Mahomes is walking out. Girl, I got news for you on the Chiefs, on, like,
Okay.
personal news.
Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Okay, what's going
Okay,
on?
so everyone who is from Kansas City, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, and you probably already know what this is, but the
Okay.
Miracle Bar.
Okay.
Overpriced drinks, Christmas themed to the T. In a
Okay.
tacky way? Absolutely. Absolutely. But
Okay.
Miracle Bar knows what they're doing, and guess who was there?
I'm gonna
Pat
assume.
Mahomes, Brittany Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor fucking Swift
When was this?
last weekend.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
I'm behind.
Mhm. And guess what
Hmm.
Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Mahomes wore?
Ugly sweaters.
Reindeer onesies.
That is worse than ugly sweaters.
Ugly sweaters were
Interesting
donned
choice.
by Travis and Taylor. Matching
Okay.
ugly sweaters.
So there was clearly a party that was being attended, and that makes it acceptable.
I am just dying at the fact that Taylor Swift is hanging out at all of the Kansas City holiday haunts.
It's just
Like,
like exactly where everybody who is between the ages of like 19 and 35 is hanging out in those same spots, breathing the
in
same
all
air as Taylor
fairness,
Swift.
most 19-year-olds either don't know about Miracle Bar or can't afford it. I think we're talking about like 24 to 30, 24 to 44-year-olds at Miracle Bar.
Okay, all right. Adjust my
I
age
think
range a
Travis
little bit.
Kelce's 34. I think he's older than us.
He is. He definitely is. But
Yeah.
I feel like they're. I feel like the Mahomes is like even that average out a little bit. You know what I mean?
In the chat, Aaron is asking if they had to block a section off. They had a private room in the back. If I'm remembering correctly, this is at Rock Hill Grill. I should not be doing free advertising, but it is a local business, so there you go. And Rock Hill Grill has a private room on the floor where Miracle Bar is, and that's where they were. Obviously,
Gotcha.
they're not
Okay.
waiting in line with the plebeians like
No,
us.
no, because queuing is not a luxury. And if you are waiting to buy a luxury good, they are literally just selling you a name. Please reconsider your choices.
Mhm.
Um, anyway, so should we pay attention to the the game and make a prediction. We have 5 minutes left in this first quarter, which means it's the
Wow,
perfect
and we're
amount of
just
time
now
to make
getting
an
to
educated
predictions?
guess.
Incredible. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, I mean,
against
we
what
did.
is
We already said Chiefs essentially, but like,
I'm saying Chiefs, yeah. I mean, Packers, no, they don't do it for me. They are
no.
at home. They are at
That's
home,
true.
but it's a no from me. This is gonna be a
Okay.
Chiefs game.
All right. Dear Magic 8 Ball. Oh, God of Fate. Will the Chiefs win today against the Packers? Oh, God, it's dark in here. Oh, my God. What do you say?
Wow. The suspense on the 8 ball with Evan right now, unforeseen.
Outlook? Good. Okay. Writing it down.
Okay, Mean Gene is saying that the reason the Cowboys play every Thanksgiving is because they did it as like a pub. Okay, almost an incredible catch. Should have known instantly it was by Kelsey because no one else on our offense can
Oh,
make a catch.
yeah. I'm like a solid
But
5 seconds
anyway,
behind you,
he
but
didn't
yeah.
catch it. Okay, also, I don't have any research about. Sorry, let's get back to what I was saying. Mean Gene is saying that the Cowboys did the Thanksgiving thing as a publicity stunt.
Which
They were
is
like,
the
"We need more
answer for
viewers. We need more fans."
literally everything. It's always everything we've looked up has that's been the answer. Because this is a business.
Publicity.
God.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wanna get to Rumorville now.
Okay.
I heard a rumor that Jason and Travis might retire after this year because they, like, have
Interesting.
made their mark as a brand. That's a
I haven't
Kelsey first down.
son of a bitch.
Baby, he's a big boy, and he still got it. Is his
Flying the
girlfriend there?
Plan
Is Taylor
came out.
Swift here? Would we have
I
heard
don't know.
about it by now? I
I
heard the
think she's
Eras Tour is
arrived. I saw that she arrived like 30 minutes before we were like, we need 5 minutes before we come sit down.
okay, so
So,
she is here because I heard her
um,
tour is on a break.
I'm not really sure much about that. I know she's still showing her movie in Israel and hasn't spoken up about the conflict happening there, but you know. Anyway, so Travis, I was curious about. Jason, I think it was already rumored that he was going, right? He was already supposed to retire or was
I
going to
mean,
be
he's
retired this season, next
older.
season. Yeah. And
Yeah, he's
so
older.
Travis, Travis, I've been wondering about if he was going to be playing like a couple more years. 32 seems old for football. Like
He's not
32
32,
seems,
girl, he's 34.
34 seems old for NFL.
I think that 34 is old for NFL in his position. So, like,
Mm,
Jason Kelsey's job is to snap a ball and stand guard.
yeah.
Travis's job is to run and catch. First of all, let me be clear. I don't know what the fuck a tight end does. If you asked me tomorrow right now, if you asked
I
me
think a
what a
tight
tight end
end's I think a tight
versus a
end
running back versus a wide receiver, I'm going to assume the wide receiver runs farther,
I think
but I don't
so.
know
Not
anything.
sure about running back, or cornerback, but I believe that tight end fills in for any of those three positions. It's basically like whatever is needed, the tight end does. So I
Cornerback
think
is a position I've never heard of. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We've got a huge first down. Go
God
boys.
damn. Look at Mahomes run. He hasn't thrown yet. He throws and a catch.
Evan, I don't know where you are.
Seconds behind. Almost minute behind. I'll get that taken
Can
care of at
you
some
can
point.
you do the skippy skip like I can or no?
Um, I'm gonna have to get a producer on that. I'm afraid to touch.
What are you eating?
Popcorn.
Girl, that's my favorite snack of all time.
I go between this and toast as the two like things I'm constantly snacking on. Sometimes saltines. If I'm
Fucking
being real bland.
Pacheco. Your boy, Evan, your boy. Okay, let's talk about this because we've never gotten into the details of this. If
Mhm.
you took Isaiah Pacheco on a date. First of all, Evan is married. Evan is a married woman, a happily married woman, so she would not, but, like, hypothetically, let's go back, let's rewind the clock. You're 22 or however old that man is, and, like, he's already impressed you, you're about to take him on a date now. Where are you taking him on a date?
I am not gonna lie. I am a boring person. I want to sit down. And this whole thing started with who would you want to like spend a day with, or like
Yeah,
who could you see yourself like spending a day with? And I just
yeah.
think Pacheco has like great energy, and he seems like really fun, and I feel like he could plan a way to spend like high level energy really well. I don't I don't play in that kind of stuff.
No,
I don't
you
want to
do
just
not.
no, I do
No,
not.
you do not. I just don't see how you're gonna get this man to sit down.
I mean,
All he does is
why
run around. Okay, also, that man on the screen shaves his armpits. Those were bare armpits.
100%. I'm seeing the same and I'm confirming the same. This is what I think I would do. I would want to learn how to play Madden. I would want to learn how to play Madden really well. And then I would want to rent out like a theater or something, get something catered, and then play Madden with Pacheco. Really stoned. No pressure if he doesn't smoke weed. Whatever. But that's what I would want to do.
Incredible.
And play Madden.
Incredible.
I
If
cannot play it
you
right now. I play
First of all,
Skyrim
I think that if
only.
you propose that first date to almost any man in the world that plays video games, he'd be like, "Yeah, yes, yes. I want that." Are
Thank
you
you.
talking
Thanks.
about Madden on a big screen? I want that. So, hats off to Evan, just being the dream girl
Thank you.
per usual.
Oh my god.
Per usual. You said, "I just wanna sit down," and I thought you were about to come out with something boring. No. You came out with the best date idea I've ever heard.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I thought they were about to move forward and go towards a little what the
Yeah.
touchdown. I just forgot the word for
No,
touchdown.
they got
Touchdown
rushed.
action.
That got
But they
rushed
went
super
backwards.
hard
Yeah.
each time.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably called a blitz.
Presumably called a blitz, which that that I believe centers also are involved
What are
in.
all those nets? Oh, it's Bucker, it's Bucker. Let's see it.
What are
He
all
has that,
those
like
nets?
he's at, like, 100%, and there he goes, and there he goes. Incredible.
Wow.
If he hadn't
Okay.
voted against all of my rights as a human woman, I would
You
like
would
him
applaud
more.
him. Mhm.
I would
100%.
like him more, but
Yeah.
he has
You
a
know what?
problem with
Support your
me.
local GSPN girls, okay? And we'll
I have a
applaud you when you
problem
kick ball good.
with them.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's
So
talk. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You
no, I
were
got
rolling.
nothing. I was just gonna say
Okay.
we're at commercial break. I was just gonna talk about where we are.
I
Oh,
was just
Mean Gene knows what tight ends do.
combines the characteristics and the roles of both an offensive lineman and a receiver. I believe that's essentially what I said. Is it not? It's not at all.
I
But
I don't know.
thanks for
I
showing me
do
that.
think Travis could retire this year though. Like that, and that's what I was getting at, a
Mm.
million years ago when we were on this topic. We switch so often.
We do.
But yeah, that Jason's job is much less running, it's more like stand your ground, be a big boy, and
But
he
I think
does
it's
that
also
quite
like
well.
I think it's a different type of endurance. I think his has got to be like a very draining and a draining experience. Because
Yeah.
like he's the person who's like when they go everybody at once, blitz, yes.
Yeah.
He's there in the I mean, obviously in the center of all of
They're
that,
in
and
the
then
grind,
like
yeah. I
yeah,
feel you.
like I imagine that's got to be so hard on the body,
I
obviously.
mean,
But yeah, you're right. Travis is always moving around. That's why I could never play basketball because I, once again, dear listener, like to sit.
otherwise, I would like everyone to know Evan could play basketball. She's super tall and
I
coordinated,
oh god,
and
you're
she would
you're
be a great
hyping me up and I
basketball
appreciate
player.
it.
I
Thanks.
would love to watch you play basketball. I would love to watch you play volleyball. Those are for
Have you
personal reasons.
have you seen me just miss my mouth with the popcorn like 80% of the time that we've been sitting here? But I appreciate that. Um no, yeah, that'd be interesting to see and also interesting to see like what they do next because they have such a strong media presence and
Yeah.
personality that obviously would be interesting to see what they do.
Oh,
But
commercial for Simone Biles. That's what's up. Okay, so I
okay,
have a prediction about what the
okay,
Kelseys would do next,
all right, let's
and
hear it.
it is actually a partnership with you and I. I'm
Let's
dead
do it.
serious.
Let's
I'm
do
dead
it.
serious. New A new way to watch the NFL where you get the boys who know what's going on and the
Hmm.
girls who know what's going on with everything but the sports. Like that is what's important to me, and I think that oh, there she is. T Swift is in the house.
I have
I
not
think that
seen it
that
yet. I see her
is the
now.
way to go. I think that that's their future forward. I think that they need us more than we need them.
It's the collab of the future.
It
So let's
is.
do
It
it.
is. And it would be all respect. I truly feel that, you know, no weird vibes, no
No,
like
we
male, male, female, female. How are they not going to catch
Wait, you
feelings?
have a
It's like,
gender? I didn't get one of those yet. I just saw Travis looks like he's got rug burn going on. So I am gonna say that Lambeau Field is not full turf. I think it's like I don't know if it's fully fake, but it's some hybrid whatever technology, but it's based off of football fields in Europe.
hmm.
So I'm just curious if that just produces like essentially rug burn. Like that
Yeah.
cannot feel good, you know? But I don't know if
Yeah, that would
dragging
suck.
across grass feels any better truly, but I just cannot imagine that turf feels good
We
on the
have an
old body.
audience prediction that I'm
Okay.
willing to shout out. And in fact, we've never asked our audience for their predictions. So if you
Oh
would
my
like to
gosh,
put it in
yeah.
the chat, we can add this up. I mean, the 8 ball has already said the Chiefs are basically going to win. So we have the most
We
reliable
have
source.
fate on our side.
But
But
okay, we have a prediction for a Kansas City win, but wouldn't be shocked if Green Bay wins. They are on
okay.
a winning streak, but none of us want that. And they're gonna say 27 Kansas City, 24 Green Bay.
I'm
Okay.
definitely seeing a tit for tat happening, so I would agree with that. I would not necessarily be shocked if Green Bay is able to pull this out, but for some reason I'm just really feeling the Chiefs.
I mean, yeah, I think it's gonna be the Chiefs.
I'm
I'm gonna have
expecting a
to
good
come up.
game though.
I think there's only been one game that we've watched where I did go against the Chiefs,
Yeah,
honestly.
true.
So
Yeah.
I'm a Chiefs girl. What can I say?
Okay. Oh my gosh, just so many bodies on the field rolling
That's
around.
their job.
Crazy. That's their
Do you
job.
wanna talk about where I am?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're on the road. You are living a snow bunny lifestyle. It's crazy.
I am Snowbird Ellen right now. I'm Fog Ellen, and now I'm Phoenix Ellen. I am in the
Phoenix
desert.
Ellen, yes. I love it. I'm in the desert. And you
I am in
road
the
tripped
desert.
there, right?
I did road trip here because I insisted on bringing my 2 dogs, and one of them is so large that she can't fly. The other
Yeah.
one can fly. She's so cute, but
She
the
would
big
she
one
do
can't fly.
well?
The
Would
little one?
tiny little girl do well? Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
She'd
we
be drunk.
have Western medicine that can make a dog do anything well, you
I
know?
guess, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if a dog's asleep, it can't misbehave.
That is true.
Yeah,
Yes.
they took the Benadryl approach. If you're asleep, you can't have allergies.
I can't imagine that 20 hours in a car with two drug dogs is good anyway, but
Oh, well, they didn't need to be on drugs for the car. They have been on many, many road trips in their lifetime, honestly.
nice.
Trips to Denver, trips to Austin. This was their longest road trip. We did it in 2 days, and it was about 20 hours. But they did fantastic. They were the least of my worries on the road trip.
I'm so glad. That's so good.
Yeah.
Well, is the weather beautiful there? Because it's chilly here, but you know, Chicago.
I okay, huge catch by Green Bay. Sucks to see. Um, okay,
That is a
so
really nice catch. Yeah.
we'll just start at the beginning of this road trip. Little bit of a chaotic send off in the morning. We just have a lot going on in our personal lives right now outside of GSPN and outside of retail. You know, sometimes life just happens. So leaving was a little bit chaotic, but we got everyone packed up and we left Kansas City at like 7 in the morning. And I was on one. I was driving and I was like, we will never stop. And so I drove for 6.5 of the 9.5 hour drive on the first day.
Wow.
Yeah. I
That's
listened to a Dateline podcast about the Doomsday Mom.
haven't heard, but will listen.
Oh
Excited about that.
my God. So, yeah, that was insane.
A lot. That was
Mommy
a long
Doomsday.
6 hours of doomsday podcast. Really did a
If
number on you.
if you're into any type of mystery podcast, listen to Mommy Doomsday. Because here's the thing, almost
I'm
every
gonna add it right now.
mystery and like murder podcasts that I listen to, it's like the police fucked this up so bad that we'll never have a fair trial.
Yeah.
This was not that. This was like, what the hell, left and right. Like, you're just never prepared for what's going on. Everything's insane. And for like maybe the first time ever, I thought, you know, thank goodness both those states have the death penalty,
Oh
which I
God.
don't
Okay.
actually
Well.
believe in. But
Yeah.
like, you know, when you're in the heat of the moment, it was like a,
Yeah, and you
yeah,
hear it all. Yeah, of course.
yeah, you
I'll
know,
take a
what the hell?
listen. What the
Mommy
hell?
doomsday.
I'll take a
So
listen.
then we stayed the night at the like creepiest motel in New Mexico that I've ever stayed in.
On
And
purpose, or you just showed up and it happened to be creepy?
no, my grandpa, who does this drive all the time, told me to stay in this city and told me to book one of the nicer hotels. I thought I
Okay.
did. I booked a brand that I thought was nice, and during the day it was, but at night it was flipping terrifying.
Okay.
And we got in there all tile, which is just off-putting, honestly, when you're from the Midwest to walk into a hotel room and everything's tile. We were totally safe and everything was fine, but it was
Can
creepy.
picture that.
It was
I just want to point out
creeping me
we
out.
are at we're at the 10 right before we get into the details of this creepy story
Okay,
because I do
Green
want to
Bay's
hear
at the
more.
10, not
Yeah,
the
I'm sorry.
Chiefs though.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yes, I said we just as in like, you know, we're here.
The
Um,
collective football we.
did you
Okay,
send
so I'm at
pictures of
this
this creepy motel?
creepy ass hotel in New Mexico. I wake up the next day and there's this man who is telling me that he's going to move to this weird town in Colorado with his wife. And I'm like, okay, cool. He is like essentially following me, but we end up being totally fine. We're totally safe. Me and my producer are like driving through New Mexico and we're like, this is not pretty. This is like a tough place to be. Like, this is a desolate land. And we get to a gas station and we do something that we've done on every road trip we've ever been on, which is we take our stainless steel water bottle and we go to their fountain and fill it with water.
Okay.
I am outside walking the dogs. Ken comes out, missed pass by the Green Bay Packers. Ken walks out of the gas station with our filled up water bottle, and the attendant is running after him. And he goes, "Hey, hey, you gonna pay for that refill?" And he goes, "Oh, hey, it's water. Like, this is water. Do you need to pay for anything?" He's like, "You better ask, man. Next time you gonna come in here, you're just gonna steal. You're so entitled." Like yelling.
Wait, were you in the middle of the desert?
Yes,
This feels on brand
like a way to die.
for a middle of the desert gas station attendant response. That is unexpected for sure, but it does feel on brand for middle of the desert gas station
We
attendant.
do have a touchdown by Green Bay. You hate to see it.
Wow, look at that. And a little dance that I'm sure you've
And a
already
little
seen.
dance.
And the dance is over. So yeah, you've definitely already seen that. Okay.
But yeah, so that was terrifying, and I did not like driving through New Mexico.
Wow, that's a pretty crazy halfway there story. I'm sorry that happened to you. Never need to be
Yeah,
hydrated, I guess.
I know. God forbid we be hydrated.
Or
But
hydrate
anyway,
with warning.
so on the second day of the drive, I was like, "Oh my God, I hate not driving." I was so bored, and so I drove the entire way the second day.
14
10
points
hours.
on the board. Wow, damn, that's crazy. I passenger princess it. I'm sorry to my producer, but I do.
Not me, not me.
Not you.
I get
Independent
really
woman.
car sick if I'm not driving, so I can't
Okay.
look at my phone, I can't read. It
Yeah.
is just like, you know, that thing when you're a kid and you're watching, like, raindrops race each other down the window, and there
Mhm.
was no rain. There was no
But you're
rain.
there now. You're there now.
Yes, oh my gosh, and it's beautiful. This morning was, like, 55 degrees, and then in the afternoon, it was, like, 70 in full sun. My
Wow.
dogs have a beautiful yard here that they can play in, and they raced around each other, like, all afternoon.
That is a
I, like
luxury for city folk.
I truly looked out so the kitchen has this giant glass, like mirror, not excuse me, not mirror, just window, just like a giant glass window that outlooks the backyard. And I was watching my dogs chase each other, and I was just like, this is the most gratitude I've felt in a long time.
That's
Like,
super sweet, very wholesome, and very full mom heart moment just to see your kids running back and forth in that yard.
oh, as I'm actually cooking a pot roast, there was a pot roast in the oven. There
Wow.
were my two children playing in the yard. It was a beautiful fucking
There's a
moment.
white picket fence involved. Wow.
It's stucco. It's red and it's stucco, but yeah, it's there. Man,
Adorable.
we're at the base of a mountain. We're at the base of
Wow.
a yeah, so it is just like through and through gorgeous. Um I do see a question in the chat like what are you doing now? I work remote retail and Ken also works remote retail. So what we're doing is avoiding seasonal depression because it is dark in Kansas City and Chicago at approximately like 4 p.m. And you know what, Mean Gene? Where are you?
What
Where
are
are
you up
you
to?
located? You are such a trusty member of GSPN at this point. I don't know anything about you. So, everyone in the chat right now, if we don't know you, where are you from? And at what time does it get dark where you are? Because in Kansas City, we're airing on 4:30 p.m. pitch black.
It is definitely yeah, dark in the Midwest for sure. Um it is also I think supposed to be like a low 20s when they're playing tonight if I'm not mistaken. So
I've
gonna be
seen a
chilly
lot
on the
of
field
like
too.
breath on the
Yeah.
field like
And then I'm imagining it's synthetic. I don't know. I'm just wondering if there will be like frost on the field and if that makes it slippery. Curious about the logistics of playing on this field today. Anyway, so happy that you made it because I'm excited that we're coming off of a bye week and back into our regularly scheduled
no. And
programming.
I'm so excited to see what you have lined up for Christmas.
We'll see. We'll see if I can pull it off. We'll see if I can pull it off. But I've got some things in mind that I think will be fun.
I believe in you.
So yeah, we'll be broadcasting on Christmas Day on December 25th. We will be broadcasting. I think it's the noon game. So catch us live. See what we
Yeah.
got in mind.
Maybe maybe I'll make another pot roast, which reminds me, I did bring my tripod so that I
Okay.
can make Chef L content for the stream, should we
Cute.
choose.
Should we choose? Okay, adorable. I love it. Um, what's happening on the
Oh,
field?
the boys are getting chippy. The boys are getting
Yeah,
chippy.
it
They
seems
don't
like
like
this is an
Pacheco.
ongoing. Well, I do. So back off. Okay. Okay, guys.
Gosh, it looks
Um,
cold over there. My
it really
goodness.
does. Look at
I
those
mean, the nice thing
giant
is these
coats.
are
I
2
kind of want
teams that
one.
they know what they're those big ass coats.
Yeah, I want
I
one.
want one too. I want one
Annabelle,
too.
send us some merch. Um,
Yeah.
no, but yeah, you're right. These teams are playing in like really similar climates, so
Yeah.
so
The
we'll have a lot of
Midwest
fun.
and the North are not so different, you know?
I do think that they call Lambeau Field like the glacier or like cold zone or the ice box or something. They call it something where it's like it's very cold here.
I bet Mean Gene knows.
I bet he
Also,
does.
Mean Gene is in Atlanta, and they said it got dark at 5:30 today.
Reasonable time. That's a pretty reasonable time. Okay,
I
am
would
I
agree.
seeing a Oh, this is just a replay. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, they grabbed Pacheco by the leg and held on to him. What
Mhm.
of course he's gonna be.
Pretty much can't do that.
Pretty much.
Pretty much
Um
no. I watched some other sports games today, but I don't really remember how they went. The Jets played the Falcons? No.
I think that's right. It
Jets
doesn't
played
matter.
the Falcons. I watched the end of that a little bit.
The Dolphins played.
Oh my god, I heard my new favorite name in the NFL. It
Let's
was
hear
like
it.
Paco Nwako, something similar to that. He was on the Chargers and he
Okay.
has a very beautiful name, and
Let's see if I
that
can
is
find
going
it.
on the NFL superlatives for sure.
All right, let's
If
see.
you are new to the stream, Evan and I have a bit called the NFL superlatives: best hair, best tantrum, best celebration dance, best name, and he is going on my list for best name.
It is Damata Pecco? Damata Pecco. hold on. Wikipedia is asking me for money, and I feel bad, but I'm pressing X. Okay.
Evan does
um,
not support
no,
free
I do. I
news.
do. I do. I will shout out Wikipedia at the end just for using them right
Ooh,
now.
big catch by Kelsey! Because he
Thanks for the
gets more
heads up.
yards when she's
Now I can
there,
pay
ladies and
attention.
gents. Women
Beautiful.
are the key to success. I keep saying that.
We could really derail this whole thing right now. Yeah, we really could. We could say yes and then just go on how that is true. Okay, I think you're discussing Damata. I'm not going to be able to pronounce his middle name successfully on the first try, so I'm not going to do so. Pecco Senior.
Okay, so they were saying his name like Demeco Pecco. Like it rhymed. Like it was like Demeco Pecco. Pecco
Okay, gotcha.
Demeco.
He grew up in Pago, American Samoa. I have a friend who's
I'm sorry,
American
can oh,
Samoan.
he grew up in American Samoa?
Hmm.
Did we just see someone get decked?
Yes, we did. Oh, somebody on the sidelines just got knocked over, one of the staff members. It was certainly
Ooh.
an accident. And Mahomes clearly tried to stop and he helped him up. And then everybody rushed over and helped him up.
Oh, the man was just obliterated.
Yeah.
Oh, a casualty on the job. A casualty on the job. Oh, I do hope that person is okay. I'm sure they are. And also, they'll
Yes.
probably go home and be like, hell yeah, I was on national television a bunch of times.
Speaking of people we see on national television all the time, Brad Allen is the rep today. And Brad Allen is a
Yes!
recurring character.
We love
Um,
Brad.
Brad and his team have a very good track record of being very fair. They do have a slight home team advantage. They tend to do just a little bit favor the home team, but it seems to always be pretty fair in their rulings. I don't think we've really ever been. I mean, we don't know anything, but we've never been like, "What the fuck, Brad?"
Yeah.
So hopefully, hopefully it stays that way. Um,
Pacheco down the field. Oh, and his helmet is ripped off.
hmm.
I think the boys are getting chippy. I do not think Green Bay likes Pacheco.
There have been a lot of heads slammed onto the field today that I'm seeing. But yeah, no, it seems like they're really grabbing at his ankles for some reason. Maybe we were wrong
Okay.
about who they're targeting. The frozen tundra, thank you. Yes, that's
Yeah,
what.
and also, hold on, now I'm confused because Mean Gene is saying that Puka Nakua might have been who I was talking about, but I think I was watching a Chargers game. I don't think I was watching the Rams earlier. Was I watching a Chargers game? Or was it the Rams? I think it was Chargers. It was Rams?
Hmm.
Ken, per usual, does not know.
Well, that makes sense. The Pecco part of the name worked, but nothing else did, and we narrowed it
Puka
down.
Nakua. Yeah, it was Puka. It was definitely
Puka
Puka.
is
Because I
a
kept
cool name.
Puka, I know. Like the shell.
Yeah, like the show. Yeah.
Like the shell. Puka Nakua. It was a beautiful name. Okay, he's on my list of most beautiful names. I feel like, oh, your trivia. Would you like one trivia question early this week, Evan?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, if the timing is
Okay.
right, let's hear it.
Courtney and Travis had their baby. What is its name?
Uh, Onyx.
Okay. So that was a glimpse into what's coming at halftime, which is
Okay,
pop
great.
culture, pop trivia, led by me, where each week I ask Evan pop culture questions. Sometimes she does get them right, actually.
I
I'm
crawled
not
out of my
gonna
rock
say
to
like,
answer some of them.
yeah, she does fine. However, this time it was wrong. The answer is Rocky 13, Barker.
I honestly, okay, Onyx. That's like not Rocky. Rocky 13 is definitely left field. Full name 13 is a lot. But okay, all right. Good for them.
Good to know.
And Raku. And I
Gene,
can't wait
I
to
see
hear
your
these other
question in the
questions.
chat. I'm gonna be honest. I was watching something called NFL Red Zone, where 3 games were on at once, and I had no
Have you
clue
heard of
what
this?
was going on. Have you ever tried
TGP?
imagine
Yes,
Evan.
it's insane. It's crazy.
Oh my god, Patrick fucking Mahomes.
Okay, well,
First down,
something good's gonna happen.
inches from the goal. That's our boy.
That's
Oh, and we
there
got
he
a flag
is.
on the field. Holding, presumably against Green Bay. No,
No,
it was against Chris Humphrey. Pat got tackled for nothing.
for nothing.
Wow, what a disappointment. And Chris Humphries is mad.
He
All
does
right, let's
look
see it. They're doing the
upset.
replay. Holding?
Are they? I don't think they're doing. Oh, yes, they are.
Uh blocking.
Yeah,
Successful
what?
blocking is what
Like,
I
isn't
see,
that
but
his job? Okay, wait, no, all right. I mean, he does. I don't know. What's the difference?
I don't know. The difference is I'm mad.
Oh, dang. Okay.
What time of day were we watching those games? I think it was the noon game. It was the noon game.
We're gonna figure out this name for sure.
It was the noon game, and it was Puka. It was Puka because I have a friend named Pookie, and I remember thinking,
Being
yeah,
reminded of Pookie
yes, yeah,
makes
my
sense.
friend Pookie.
Well,
You
shout
know,
out to Pookie.
shout out to Pookie. Pookie is not watching. I love Pookie more than Pookie loves me. That might not be true. It could be mutual, but it feels like I love Pookie more than Pookie loves me.
One of those, one of those. I feel it. And I
It
love
is.
those.
It is one
Sometimes
of
it's
those.
nice to have an aspirational friend, you know?
I
A
should be Pookie's
girlfriend.
aspirational friend for the record.
You
I should not be
100% should.
aspiring for Pookie.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Pookie has like some sort of prize in physics or
Here's what I'll say about
something.
Pookie. If you need custom motorcycle parts, look up Pook's Parts on Instagram because
Cool.
he is an incredible welder and a very good fabricator. But he should be aspiring. Wow, we missed the opportunity to get a touchdown.
Yes.
Woof. You know what though? We're a second half team.
We are a second half team, and we've got some points on the goddamn board. So, you know,
Oh my god,
six.
Puka played at 4. I was not watching the 4 PM game because I was deep into my pot roast at that time. I don't know who I
Elbows
thought.
deep.
I was. This pot roast, okay, I didn't do it in the crock pot. I did it in a Dutch oven.
Nice. I love that. Yeah. Cute. Very
Yeah,
aesthetic.
I did
Very.
the no harm, no foul to our watchers in the chat. No harm, no foul. Um, I did it in a Dutch oven, which I thought like, "Oh, this is gonna be more labor intensive." It really wasn't. But let me tell you something about a pot roast. Have you made one recently?
Yes, actually, also in a Dutch oven.
Okay. What did you do with your potatoes?
So the last one that I made was in a
Crock pot?
crock pot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I fucked up on the potatoes. I just did not make enough. I should have like fully like I don't know. I don't know. Normally I cut them into little cubes and I didn't do it last time, but when I made
Okay.
it in a Dutch oven, I made the potatoes separate, which is
So
also something I'd never done before. This is
I
now a
grew
pot roast podcast.
this is a pot roast podcast. Join us for GSPN pot roast podcast. All right. Here's the thing about potatoes in a pot roast. And I mean, if you know how to do this better, you tell me. But I got fingerling potatoes, which means like tiny gold
Mhm.
potatoes. The gold ones have thinner skins, so you can throw them on with the skins. However, I, put them in this pot roast with this beautiful broth and wine and seasonings, everything. Those potatoes came out bland as shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no flavor whatsoever, even though they had boiled in that beautiful broth for hours. Like, so here's my case. Take the potatoes out of the pot roast and mash them separately because
I think that's
otherwise,
what I've previously done. And then you put it in like, yeah, you can definitely put it in
yeah,
after and keep it going. But no, I agree. I agree with the pot roast dilemma that you've presented here.
yeah. Pot
Thanks
roast
for bringing that to
podcast.
the people.
I mean, I
Gosh.
was devastated because you put all this work into something and you get fingerling gold organic yellow potatoes because you're like, "Oh, it has to be perfect," and they come out tasting like a goddamn boiled potato.
Like it just came pulled from the dirt.
Yes. Okay, have you seen There Will Be Blood
No,
with Daniel Day-Lewis?
I have not. I'm uncultured.
Alright, my feelings are hurt.
I'm sorry.
My feelings are hurt because A, it was nominated for Best Picture. B, he won Best Performance of a Male Actor that year.
Okay. I probably don't care about that category any at all ever.
You should. For
Okay.
his performance in that, you should. There Will Be Blood is, like, up there on movies for me.
All right.
What it Evan, how it frames religion would be very important to you.
I'll watch it. Also, I'll for sure. I'll add it to the list. I'll let my
It's like a
producer know.
thriller. It's like a thriller with no horror, which
It's
is
not
my
gory.
favorite
It's not
part because
gory.
I hate horror.
Okay. I don't like. I like knowing about what happens, but I don't like watching it. So I like hearing the story. Um, I like knowing the end of the story, but like I don't want to watch gore.
There is
You know
no
what I mean?
gore.
Okay.
No
All right.
gore.
Cool.
I
Uh,
could never watch gore. I have the dream problem that I have, so I can't watch gore.
that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Mean Gene is asking if the
Horror.
peels were on your potatoes to turn it back to forest.
You know what? I'm getting roasted by you. I'm getting roasted by my producer right now, and I'm about to
I'm not roasting you at all.
I feel like I'm getting overloaded right now.
All right.
Horror.
It sounds
Horror.
like it sound horror. What's that? What's
Say
happening?
what you're saying?
Horror.
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 Horror. Am
Horror.
I wrong? No, it's the two of you
Horror.
who are wrong.
I can't tell what's going on.
Can we move past it?
Yes, we can. And yes, Mean Gene, my potatoes did have the peel on, but like I said, I got fingerling gold organic potatoes where you can leave the peel on. Like they're supposed to be able to penetrate the potato even with the
Not
peel on.
a good enough reason.
You know what? We got to get past pot roast and
We
we got to
do.
get past horror at this
I
point because
totally agree.
we have a whole ass stream to do. Are we at halftime?
No, no, girl.
Well, this is just a
Actually,
shit ton of commercials then, okay? This is a
it's
lot of
so many
commercials.
commercials. I totally agree. I feel like there are a lot of things being marketed to us right now. So let's talk about some people who might be watching this game with us. Some Packers fans. First of all, Jodie Foster is apparently a Packers fan, and this is why I'm bringing her up first because
She's so
she
cute.
chose the Packers for the outfits. She thought they were cute. I like the outfits. My friend Karen has lots of cheese heads and cheese memorabilia, and I love cheese beer holders. I got cheese everything. Jodie Foster, hope you're watching. If you're watching the stream, that would be great. Come join us. Um, Fan of the Packers. Apparently, also Lil Wayne wrote a remix of Black and Yellow, which became a Steelers anthem for the 2011 Steelers Packers Super Bowl. Harry Styles has a tattoo of the logo on his arm for some reason. He apparently got it for a bet and then actually, I don't know at what point, but actually is a fan and like shows up to a lot of games and whatever. So these are some people who might be watching
Simone
this game.
Biles! She's on the screen right now. Simone Biles is there and it's
I'm
snowing.
waiting. I'm waiting. There she is. She
What
looks
an
gorge.
angel. An Olympic angel.
National treasure. No
Wow,
coaches
a
challenge.
champion.
Okay, we're
A
close to the halftime than
champion.
I thought we were. That was a reasonable question for you to have asked.
Yeah, I know. I knew we were close. Evan said no. No way.
I thought we were like 2 minutes into the second. It's been a minute since I've
No, we're 2 minutes out. Okay, I don't know anything about this guy. I think his name's Jordan Love, the
Mhm.
Packers guy, but he trained under Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Also, I
so
heard the Jets are on their 4th quarterback. this
Yeah, and
season.
Aaron, okay, so many things about what you just said. So Aaron Rodgers, first of all, remember way back when? I don't even know. This could have been a lore building episode. It might have not even have been one that we actually broadcast, but where I was like, Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back. They're gonna tell him that his Achilles is healed and he's gonna come back right before the playoffs. He went to practice. He's not cleared. He has to be cleared by December 20th. It seems unlikely that he'll come back. I'm just saying, my
Are they on their
tinfoil hat.
4th quarterback, though? That's
I mean, they could
insanity.
return back to their first. But apparently, Aaron Rodgers has been like has a pretty good relationship with Jordan Love. Like they both have, um, I don't know, spoken
Love
positively
for
about
each
it. Yeah,
other.
love for each other. And after Love started I don't know, started being a quarterback. And after Aaron Rodgers was injured this year, they both mutually sent each other, like, I don't know, love notes, I guess. We're going to stick with the love theme. um, but like positive notes of just like, get well soon. Good game, pal. I assume that was probably the
Okay,
gist of
well,
it.
I would like to officially invite Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love to our podcast because it seems like they are
Discuss.
also no.
No, what?
Oh my god, the Packers are like doing well.
No. I can't be wrong. Us
I
and
hate
the eight
this.
ball? No, we will not go 3 for 3 on being wrong. We refuse. We're gonna change fate right now. All right, everybody, channel with us. Chiefs win.
We have to manifest differently because this ain't working.
This is
Andy
not what
Andy is upset. Andy is upset. But is he challenging? Oh, he's calling a timeout. It's the Chiefs'
I.
first
There
timeout.
can't be a challenge in the last 2 minutes. So yeah, have to be a. Or in the, did I say first in the last one?
Ooh, Evan knowing a rule?
I saw it a couple of minutes ago. Retained it.
Incredible.
Thank you. We'll see if I
She's an
remember it
all-star.
next game.
And ladies and gentlemen, that means we are about a minute out, which is a football minute, which means it's a real life
Mhm.
5 minutes
Yes.
from pop culture, pop trivia. Evan
Mhm.
evaded me weeks ago
I
when we
didn't mean
had
to.
severe technical malfunctions, and then she didn't answer her phone, and then I didn't answer mine.
Yes, there
But
was
we
phone
are
tag.
gonna
That's
be
fine.
back at halftime for pop culture, pop trivia.
I'm excited. Um,
Me
Let me ask
too.
you a question then.
Fine.
It's a moment for trivia. Okay, let's see. Who owns the Green Bay Packers?
A bunch of people. I
Damn
know
it.
this because of Mean Gene. Believe it or
Yes,
not,
we
I
did
know this
talk about
because
it
of
in the
Mean Gene.
past.
Yes, it's a big group of people. It's a big group of people that own the Packers more than anyone else, but like not who we thought owned them.
Okay, nice job. Shouts to me and Jean. We appreciate you, OG. So they are currently owned by more than 360,000 shareholders collectively, I believe,
Hmm.
because it is a publicly owned organization, a nonprofit corporation since 1923. Okay, I'm actually seeing a lot of different numbers for stockholders here. So
Yeah, I thought it was
disregard.
500. Yeah, it's a
I
bunch of people.
Yes. Anyway, but the most recent sale took place in 2021. So I actually just spoke with someone recently who owns some stock, and I was like, ah, I know that. I know that reason. And look at you retaining that information as well. Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing what I
Okay,
can.
that's a fact right there. Let me just get that out of our list so I don't
So
ask
I
it to
got
you
that
again.
kind of right.
Yeah, you got that right. That's a full point. Yeah,
Thank you.
100%.
Gene has told us that he doesn't think that Aaron Rodgers is going to come back unless they have a chance at the playoffs, and that's seeming less and less likely. Probably
Mm.
because they're on their 4th quarterback.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Ooh, Evan, do you have access to something that can like quickly look up a stat?
I sure do.
What's like the most quarterback backups we've ever seen? Like they're on their 4th. Has anyone ever had to draw on a 5th string quarterback? You know what I mean? I'm
Mm-hmm.
interested.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that the most that you can do? How many strings are there? What are we doing? Flag on the field.
Mm-hmm.
False start. I know what that motion means now. False start can only be by the offense? Yeah?
Am I not Googling this? There we go. Nope.
I
Tom
literally
Brady has
have
played the
no
most
one.
career seasons, but that's not the answer to this question.
I think that's known.
Okay.
Mm. I thought that was going to be an interception, quite frankly, on the
It
screen.
seems like it's 5. It seems
It's
like it's the
5.
87 New England Patriots. Um, I'm not able to really confirm that beyond Quora,
Sure, but,
so I
like,
don't know how
they're
accurate that is.
close. The Jets are getting close to the most possible backups you can have.
It seems like it, yeah. Um, everything. Let's see. Everything I'm looking at has a lot of ads on it, a lot of little X's I have to get through to get that information. So, chat, let us know. Okay, look, yes, Mean Gene is letting us know that the
The
87
Patriots,
Pats
yeah, in
is
19
5.
yeah.
So,
So, I
nice.
mean, the Jets are fucking close. If they lose one more person, it'll be the most backups anyone has ever had on a game.
Sorry. Yeah, so hopefully they don't end up tying. I hope that doesn't mean that. Well, first of all, we've seen a lot of injuries for them. We don't need to get into the Jets. Why are we talking about the Jets? We don't know. We
I
don't
don't
know
know. I don't
shit.
know. I watched football today while making a pot roast and zhuzhing my hair, and this is where we landed.
um, Interesting. Well, something to watch, I guess, obviously. But I think when we had discussed it at the beginning of the season, it was very much just like if they get closer to the playoffs, we're expecting to see him back. Conspiracy
Yeah.
theory.
Okay. Okay. This game is interesting.
It does feel like it's really taking forever for this halftime to come.
It also feels like it's taking forever for the Chiefs to score
Agreed.
because we haven't.
Well, not in the way we want.
No, we've done kicking, which, as Larry David has
We've
said, shouldn't
done
even be a part of
kicking.
this game. Shouldn't even be a part of this game. If we took out kicking, the Chiefs don't even have a point on the board.
That's true. That is a good point.
Not a
But
good
it's
sign. I
chilly.
will maintain we're a second half team unless we're up in the first half, in which case we can't score in the second half, which is a statistical thing that we finally broke, by the way.
Yeah.
We hadn't
Yeah.
scored in the second half in like a bunch of games until the Raiders game when we
Okay.
finally scored in the second half.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was
Well,
not
that we're
cool.
about to punt, I think, right?
Well, the other team is going to punt. Yes, we're going to
I'm sorry.
receive the
I
punt.
keep saying we. They're about to punt.
Evan is very Why did the Packers pick it up? Can they do that?
I don't know,
I
dude.
don't understand
Now we
what the
gotta
hell just
learn. Oh
happened.
my god. Okay. Can the punting team also receive football? Question mark? No, you have to
Um,
catch the ball from
why
fair
is
catch.
everyone patting him on the back? Someone please tell us what the hell is happening.
Okay. The kicking team can touch the ball, but the receiving team that
They downed it. I don't know what they downed it mean. It's down at the very end of the field in a bad
you,
way for us. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, this is bad for us, Evan, because
okay,
now we're
I'm
basically
trying desperately to
starting.
learn.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
now we're
starting
basic
by our end zone.
Yeah, it ain't good, girl, it ain't good. And I don't
Hmm.
understand what's happening now, everyone's running away. It's the end of the half. Okay. Chaos. Chaos on the Western Front.
Oh my
Everyone's confused.
god.
Kelsey's running away. I have to pee. I will be back in approximately 60 seconds, and then we will do pop culture, pop trivia. Everyone take a break as needed. BRB.
Okay, amazing. I'm gonna read this article entry about what a down is, so we can all have an understanding. A down is a period in which a play transpires in gridiron football. Also thanks to Mean Gene, we have an understanding that gridiron football is American football. The down is a distinguishing characteristic of the game compared to other codes of football. God, too technical. Synonymous with a tackle in rugby league. I should have started reading this article a little bit before I started just word for wording it here, but yeah. Down is it begins with a snap or a free kick. We just saw that, and ends with the ball or the player in possession of it is declared down by an official. A team scores, or the ball or player in possession of it leaves the field of play. The player with possession of the ball after he has been tackled or is otherwise unable to advance the ball further is down. I'm not gonna lie, that did not fully explain to me exactly why that was declared a down that they were then able to pick up. I am a little bit confused, but that's okay. I don't have to have an expertise. We just watch
Well,
this for
let's
fun.
confuse you further. Am I right?
I cannot wait.
Okay.
Let's do
And
it.
also, me and Gene is saying, and this is good context, basically how bad that return was for the Chiefs doesn't matter because we were so close to halftime. And now, like, everything basically restarts, is what it sounds like.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
lucky.
Evan, you do have a note from your producer, and then we will move on to pop culture, pop trivia.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the. Oh, God. Okay. I touched something and that just makes me nervous. Okay.
All right,
um,
everybody. Evan, I'm going to need you to please do that because I am getting some feedback from you.
oh, God. No, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is that better?
We will find out.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
This is week 12 of Pop
13.
Culture Pop Trivia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Welcome
what
back,
week we've been
everybody,
doing
to
this,
our
but yeah.
halftime segment. This is the part of the show where I ask questions that I made up by looking at the news over the past few weeks, and we see if Evan has seen the same news. This is an algorithm check.
All
Okay.
right.
Twilight star Robert Pattinson is going to be a dad. Who is his longtime partner and future baby mama?
Suki Waterhouse.
There you go, baby.
Nice.
How old did Joe Biden turn?
I want to say 78.
81.
Holy dang, I wish I was right. I
81.
hmm
Rihanna
upsetting.
was spotted at the F1 races in America, a bold move by F1's PR firm to try to convince American women to care about men running in circles. Where were the races held?
F1 was in Vegas, I think. Right?
Correct. Good
Okay.
job, Evan. 2 for 3.
Thank you.
Okay, 2 weeks ago, we got our new Miss Universe. From what country does she hail?
Jordan?
Nicaragua.
Okay. All right.
What was the
Congrats,
name of the
country.
British television series that discovered Harry Styles?
Britain's Got Talent? The
X
Voice
Factor.
Britain edition? Okay, X Factor.
X Factor. He used to work in a bakery shop where he served. That is a TikTok sound for anyone who doesn't know. What do you do? Served.
Okay, it's good enough.
To serve means to
Oh,
give like a smoldering face, for anyone wondering.
Mm.
Okay. Courtney and Travis had their baby. What is its name? That is Rocky 13
Onyx.
Barker.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift was recently welcomed to Brazil by projecting a greeting onto their giant trademark statue. Can you name that statue?
It's the statue of Jesus, but I cannot recall what it's actually called.
The name of that statue is Christ the Redeemer.
Of course. Sorry,
Mhm.
Jesus.
There you go. Cardi B took to Instagram Live to slam the government budget cuts in New York that will affect public schools and libraries. A New York native herself, what is Cardi B's real name?
Why would you do this to me? I don't know. I want to say like chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum? That's a flower. Chrysanthemum. That's
It
not it
is a
though.
flower. I see where you're going though, and it is not that, but you have, like, the amount of syllables correct, which is Belcalis.
Belcalis. Okay.
Belcalis, and I wanna say her last name is, like, Almanzar. Belcalis Almanzar.
Beautiful. But I definitely was
Mhm.
not going to remember that.
Okay. During the annual turkey pardoning, 81-year-old Joe Biden confused Taylor Swift with what other pop star?
mm.
The actual quote was, "And everyone knows blank is on tour this week."
And everybody knows Blank is on tour this week. I
The correct answer is in the chat. It is Britney Spears. Joe Biden confused Taylor Swift with Britney Spears.
wow. Wow, a win for everybody.
Okay. Evan, name a football safety.
Son of a bitch. I meant to do some basic uh I can't name anybody. Jalen Hurts. He's not a
Jonathan
safety.
Owen. Simone
Okay.
Biles' husband, Jonathan Owen, is a football safety.
Well, I apologize to all the safeties out there and to Jalen Hurts, who I imagine is not a safety.
Is a quarterback. Is a
Okay.
quarterback
Oh,
for the
that's right.
Philadelphia Eagles, arguably set to go to
We've
the Super
talked
Bowl
about
yet
him.
again.
We have
Yep,
talked about him a
yep.
time or two. You'd think once again, you'd think it would retain that, but I did not. So
We learn as we go. If you are
we
new
do.
to GSPN, we are for the girls, by the girls. We learn football as we go. We talk about pop culture, talk about pop trivia, and we rely on comments in the chat to teach us what the hell is happening.
So
So,
thanks for
welcome to
hopefully being
GSPN.
reliable.
Yeah, we are incredibly unreliable, but we are here, and we are here for the girls who want
Yeah.
to know what's up with football and what's up with everything else.
So was that the last trivia question, or do I
It
have
was. I think you got 3. I think you got
Okay.
3.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, I could have gotten none. So I'm excited about that progression.
We are happy for you. It
Thank
looks
you.
like the San Francisco 49ers beat the Philadelphia Eagles today, which is big.
Dang. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is big. I mean, Eagles have obviously been doing really well. So
Yeah, the
not
Eagles are looking like a Super Bowl team, baby.
something we will
Which
be
is crazy.
circling back on to see if you think we've seen some championship plays this particular game.
In this
Um,
game, no. I mean, we've seen Pacheco continuing to slay.
yes, as per usual.
Yeah.
Just a ball of energy out there. Well, thanks,
He is. And if you
TripAdvisor.
missed this, Evan described almost any man who plays video games and enjoys football's most perfect date. So
And mine,
stay
because we
tuned to
sit.
see what dates Evan will plan for her and Isaiah Pacheco next. I feel like other
um,
than get well letters, we should be sending date invitations. Like, hey, would you like to do these things that Evan just described? Because they're incredible.
I would love to just hang out, and that's our job for sure. Like the chicken shop interview girl. Could definitely see
Amelia.
myself. Yeah, I could see myself vibing with we eat fried chicken and talk.
Yeah. Fried
So
chicken does give me a tummy ache, though. I would want it to be hot wings. I guess I'm a Sean Evans girl. You're
I guess
Amelia,
you
I'm
are.
Sean Evans.
I'm totally down for that. And I think
Yeah.
Sean Evans had a what did we say he had a no. He didn't have a crush on Simone Biles, did he?
It was Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer. It was like a short, slight, beautiful black girl was on his mind, and I can't remember who it was. Kiki
It was
Palmer.
Kiki Palmer.
Yes, she's single now, right? Right?
I don't know, and I wanna be clear that, like, there is some controversy happening with Kiki Palmer right now that I don't know anything about. So, I
Okay,
don't
I
know. I'm
also
not
don't
up
know
to
anything
date.
about. I thought she was single now for some reason. I was gonna tell her Go get those hot
because
wings.
her
But
baby daddy has been causing multiple
oh
scenes.
yeah. Oh, you hate to see
Like,
that.
she wore something very on par with what any A-list actress would wear out, and he made a comment about, like, her being a mother, and she responded very appropriately
Yeah, I
with
think I do recall seeing some information that just I'm glad she's hopefully in a relationship with herself and on her own.
I think that she has all the resources that she needs, and I hope that that is true because we fucking love Keke Palmer.
Yeah.
Like, could not have more support for anyone than Keke Palmer. Funny, authentic, a weirdo in the best way. Keke Palmer.
Yeah. So on that note,
Anyway, I would rather have hot wings than fried chicken is what I was getting at.
I love it. Amazing. I once again think that if I'm having wings, I want them to be boneless. Though my producer did just make some blackened chicken wings on the grill last night that were amazing. Amazing stuff.
Charred. If you
Yes,
are in Kansas
incredible.
City and you like charred hot wings, Tower Tavern.
Tower Tavern. Good to
Tower
know.
Tavern. Get them extra charred. You're welcome. In fact, Evan, this
Yeah.
brings me to an interesting point of the game,
Okay.
which is talking about the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
So the Chiefs, although not as consistent as the Philadelphia Eagles,
Hmm.
do appear to be a Super Bowl contender still.
Hmm.
And if they are, I would love for us to stream from a local bar in Kansas City.
I would be so down. Here's
Okay.
what is going to be a logistical challenge. One, I have four screens in front of me right now. Yeah, this is a very small. We're just streaming on YouTube to our friends Mean Jane, like my mother-in-law. But shout out to Tammy and Ryan if you guys are there. Hopefully you are. If not, what are you guys up to? What are you doing other than watching the stream right now? I just don't know how we would get our whole setup in a bar and then stream well, but I love the idea.
Yeah, I
So if we
think
can
that
make
we
it
would
happen.
have to maybe sacrifice some quality, maybe
Mhm.
sacrifice some screen share abilities.
Yeah.
But I think that we could absolutely live stream from a bar, and I would love for that bar to be Tower Tavern.
Okay. I'm into it, dude. If we can make it happen, Tower Tavern, hit us up. Maybe we'll hit you up. Probably that's
Or it
how
could
it'll
be
have to go.
Brewer's Kitchen. Oh my god, if you were in Kansas City and you enjoy a burger, the best rated restaurant in Kansas City is Brewer's Kitchen. The highest
I
rated
haven't
restaurant in
been.
Kansas City is Brewer's Kitchen, and they are a burger joint, and they just opened a, like, tap room. Oh, Evan, we've got
Ooh.
options. We've got options,
I'm
baby.
excited. So for now I'm planning on okay, we've got kickoff happening.
We've got boys on the field. Boys are lining up.
I am so down to be in KC for this though, obviously. Wish it
I
wouldn't
hope that
be quite so
happens.
chilly.
Okay, is a Green Bay Packer gonna touch it? No, and they kicked it to the end zone, which means they get automatically a certain point. Who cares? The kicking part of this game,
It's
who
the worst
cares?
part of this game, you guys. Can you guys just toss the ball in the air? Rugby it. I think I'm just about to describe rugby, but maybe we should look.
Should we start commenting on rugby
I'm
because the
totally
men's
down.
thighs in that sport are
I'm
something
a
I would
married
like to
woman.
pay more
I'm a
attention to,
married
quite
woman, but
frankly.
yes, I'm into it.
Oh, the Chiefs did a big pass. Good job. Or is this a replay? I have
No, I
no
think
idea what's happening. It was Kelsey. It was Kelsey because
it's
his
only confusing because they've got this
girlfriend.
guy in the corner. Yeah, because those girlfriends there. Um,
If okay, this is a serious question. If Taylor Swift were to get pregnant on purpose, Taylor Swift
go
is not a woman who's going to get pregnant on accident. Look at her. She knows what the hell she's doing. But if she decides she wants a baby right now, would she have to cancel her tour? And like, would she cancel it or would she pull up Beyonce and be like, and I'm pregnant?
100%, 100%. She pulls a
The
Beyonce. There's no
latter.
fucking way. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. If she's, yeah,
She's
unless
on
she's
tour
like,
for the next year, just so you know. She's
okay,
on tour
that
until December of next year.
I mean, then obviously she like has to cancel it in some capacity, but I think she announces it once it's like
Yeah.
we're
I
speculating wildly.
I don't think she would get pregnant until the tour was over because she has the resources to plan that sort of thing, as we all do.
So, do you know that there is controversy in the media, specifically Dumois, about about Taylor Swift and allegedly having a miscarriage? So it's
It's not controversy, it's a song that she wrote.
right, but didn't Dumois like release some? I was gonna say, and the latter part of this is I don't know too much. I just saw I think Zway. I'm
Z-Way.
actually Zway. Yeah, okay. I was like I don't know if I pronounced that right.
Z-Way is a
She
female YouTuber.
mhm. She, I think, interviewed like the voice of Dumas or something following this. I have approximate sort of saw a couple of TikToks about this, and so I was just curious if you had seen anything about it.
I have not seen anything, but occasionally when I am doing research for GSPN, I talk to my dear friend Mary, who
Mhm.
is a Swiftie.
Okay.
And she told me, honestly, at this point, almost a month ago, that Taylor Swift wrote a song about having like a miscarriage.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
believe, given the timing with that, it was with Joe Alwyn, not with Travis Kelce.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
If it's been
Oh my
oh
God.
God, they just oh wow.
Isaiah Pacheco is
No,
hurt.
no, ah, no. He's rolling around on the
Yo.
field.
If
I thought
we have
74 just got hurt, but Pacheco.
Pacheco being hurt is a huge fucking deal for the Chiefs because no one else knows how to catch the ball.
He
Like, the thing is
is
we don't
walking
have
off
anyone
the
that can catch the
limping.
ball, so we just need him to run the ball. Oh my
Dang.
god. Alright.
That
We're gonna take you to the
is
chat real quick.
upsetting. Ugh, and Mean Gene, you flagged Pacheco being hurt. Thanks.
Oh,
So we,
okay. It sounds like we have the potential to stream from Green Bay
all right.
during the Super Bowl. True Advisor, I have questions about your title here. But let us know what those would look like. Um, we will probably only be casting from the city where the Super Bowl is hosted if it's in Kansas City. But I don't know, TBD. So
Yeah,
thank you for the input.
yeah.
Hannah Juarez is here and she says have it in Kansas City. We'd love to. We'd love to. We'd love for you to be there. Let me just say. Okay, shout out to Mary. Word. We all love Mary, an actual angel and a hardcore Swiftie. Didn't know, but not as hardcore as her sister, Kate. Kate will be in the chat soon. Pacheco is hurt. Yeah, that's a big deal. Do you guys think it's a PR relationship? 100%. 100%. We have talked about this for weeks. When this first came out, there were ads for her Eras tour everywhere. She was like waving and smiling to the cameras. A woman who had previously hidden from everything, like put on disguises to avoid them. I think it's a PR relationship. And if you have read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo,
You keep
I
recommending
think
it.
it's a PR agreement, and I think it is advantageous for both of them in a way
Yeah,
that they're gonna continue it.
I think that is kind of what we've landed on, and that is why you had recommended that at one point. Um, but yeah, I definitely think at the very least it would be ridiculous to say they are not making sure they capitalize off of the relationship, if nothing else. So,
They know
I
what they're
think,
doing. It's
yeah,
probably the basis of their relationship, and quite frankly, think about the amount of people who are in relationships that are in agreement for free.
yeah,
You know, the
100%, yeah.
agreement is you want kids, I want kids, and we're gonna do our best. You
Yeah,
know? Like
I don't think you are, first of all, again, after, I believe, after her Eras tour, where she is putting out on video and that she is once again showing in Israel, without speaking on the genocide that's occurring there. Just making more money off of it. I do believe she is a billionaire now, and I think he has a lot of money as well. So I don't think you enter into a relationship with that kind of money and with their type of like publicity without just being realistic about like what is this going to look like. I just truly do
yeah.
not. And
But
that's because
also
I wouldn't. Like if I was making that kind of money and like my brand was my idea, you like you do not know Taylor Swift. You know the brand, but you do not know Taylor Swift. Like, of course you're going to
exactly.
have some sort of agreement going on.
Oh my god, Pacheco's injury looked horrible.
Mean Gene said this year's Super Bowl is in Las Vegas. That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot that that's where it was going to be. So we probably are not going to go to Vegas. I
I
think we had already discussed that.
sorry, I misspoke. Go Kelsey, big catch, first down.
Ooh,
We're
and a
not gonna
little
go I meant
by
if
Mahomes.
Green Bay is in the
In
Super
the
Bowl,
Super
I
Bowl,
would
we
go
would
to
go to
Green Bay.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I'm on the
Yeah,
same
I just
page.
mean I wanna be in, like, the home city for whomever's in the Super Bowl, but I really only wanna do that if it's the Chiefs. Okay, back to the T Swift, Travis Kelce thing. I think as a woman, you get to a point where you're like and this is if you're famous or not, where you're
You got a
like, "If I
list.
want kids, I need to start making decisions."
Yeah, 100%.
And
Yeah.
you start making calculated decisions, not necessarily about, like, what you need, but about what is gonna get you to where you wanna be. And so if Taylor Swift has decided she wants kids and wants them with a wholesome, humble, kind, funny man from the Midwest
Yeah.
who, like, even if she's not madly in love with him, like, agrees that she could co-parent with, there you
I
have it.
mean, listen, the the arranged marriage to lovers is a trope for a reason, you know what I mean? So,
Agreed. Okay,
I
we're
think they'll
we're
be fine.
getting feedback on this. He needs the date now more than ever. What does that mean?
No way to know. No way to know. Okay, wait, is
Aaron,
Pacheco back?
clarify. Clarify what you mean. Okay, next year's Super
No,
Bowl is
he's
in
not.
Minneapolis. I would love to be there for that because I have a huge team of people from my retail job in Minneapolis. And that is actually good to know, and I want to go.
Okay, I'm totally in.
He needs the date
Um,
now more than ever. Pacheco. Pacheco needs the date now more than
oh.
ever, Evan. He needs the boost, baby, the boost.
Yeah, we can chill. We can
Oh
chill.
my gosh, he's back on the field and he's just a running. He's just a running boy, and they are very close to the end zone. Way to go, boys.
I'm dying over
Pacheco
here.
is back in.
I was
Side
gonna say,
note, you know how
I
Packers
saw.
fans wear the cheese heads? There's a Chiefs fan wearing a cheese grater.
That is hilarious. I love it. That's
I
so
do
cute.
love that. I love that so much. Did anyone happen to grow up around the same time as me and watch that movie, a horror film with a cheese grater? Because if you did, you know what I'm talking about, and I regret bringing it up, but here we are.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I don't want to know
oh,
more.
oh! Chiefs touchdown.
God damn, I'm so far behind. Oh wow, is it a touchdown? I don't know if that's a touchdown. It looks like it's.
Oh my god, we don't know. And it's Rashee Rice, which we called. Okay, it is not a touchdown, but he was down. This is not a fumble. Okay, yeah, this is a
Wow.
touchdown.
Yeah,
Gotta
no,
be.
he
Yep,
was
there it
ripping.
is.
He went down hard.
Pacheco went brink.
All
Evan, your
right.
man.
Look
Your
at that. Look
man.
at that. Off a little whack, and then he got up. It's all good.
Okay. Mean Gene is saying that they believe Travis is far from wholesome.
Hey, we love a Dumois moment. Give us the deets.
I
I
have
don't know.
mixed feelings on this. I have mixed feelings on this, but
Yeah,
yeah,
we
would
don't. We
love to
speak
hear
offline.
more. Would love to hear more. I mean,
Okay,
we
flag
saw
on
the
the play.
tweets. We
Yeah.
saw the tweets. If anything, far from wholesome, he definitely showed some signs of being a dumbass on Twitter. That's for sure. I feel like he has admitted to that.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't spill squirrel that way.
Squirrel.
We're talking.
I
It's just
heard that their sweaters at the ugly Christmas sweater party were squirrel themed, by the way.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
That
We
that
are
definitely checks out.
back to doing this a third time because what? We had an illegal formation or
The two
something?
point conversion.
Oh, we're going for a two-point conversion. Okay, so the
I think
touchdown
so.
stands. Got it, got it,
Yeah,
got it.
touchdown
I don't know
stand.
where the fuck the flag was, but I guess it doesn't matter.
They're moving around. What are they gonna do?
They're gonna stop that 90-pound man from getting that point.
Maybe. Yeah, they did
Yeah, they knew
successfully.
exactly where Pacheco was going, and they got there first.
Yeah, dang. Very upsetting. But glad to see he's back on the field playing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got the boys doing the thing.
Okay, well, why don't I ask you a quick little question here?
All right,
So,
let's hear it.
in 1959, there was an NFL fatality. Um,
Oh,
can you tell me anything about that?
no, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
So, NFL Commissioner Burt Bell died from a heart attack while watching a team score a touchdown. Can you tell me one of those teams that was playing that day?
Tell me the man's name again and speak more directly into the microphone, please.
Burt Bell.
No. More directly into the mic.
Burt Bell. Did you get that?
Is this who your dog is named after?
Oh no. Bort. You're mispronouncing Bort. And if anybody understands that reference, let me know in the chat, and we'll be best friends immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Evan's big on niche references to 90s television programs. Okay, so when did an NFL commissioner die on the field? What were one of the teams playing? Fuck it. I'm going to go Cowboys.
No, Eagles and the Steelers. This was meant for that game that we were gonna watch until it got technically interrupted.
Eagles and
So
Steelers.
it was late in the fourth quarter when Bell reportedly suffered a heart attack at the same time that I believe it was the Eagles scored in the end zone to win the game. And he actually owned the Eagles.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah. I
Okay.
could be wrong on that part.
Do you know when an NFL player died? And do you know what team he was from?
No and no. But I think there was somebody who got hit and like had a heart attack, but that's a
That's
guess.
Damar Hamlin. That
Well,
was
yeah, I
last
knew
year. That
him.
was a
Yeah.
huge deal. He plays for the Bills. He actually
Mhm.
continues to play for the Bills. He's
Right.
back on the field.
He's still playing.
But there was a time when a player, I believe, was hit and was killed
Dang.
playing football. And it was on the Detroit Lions. It must have been probably the 90s, I'm going to say. Yeah, around the 90s. So, just a reminder that this game is what we say in our motorcycle classes. It's serious fun. It is fun,
It's
but it is serious. Men die.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we've talked about the evolution of the helmets just recently, actually.
Yeah.
I hope they add more padding.
I do
Okay.
too. I hope they also stop hitting each other on the head after every time they do something well. They're
It
like,
does sound
dong,
like
dong, dong.
you shouldn't
Good
jostle
job,
that
brother.
brain around
Traumatic brain injury.
more than necessary. Yeah, no, definitely.
Dude, you know what's so funny? We will never hit each other. You and I will never hit each other. Like when we're happy with one another, there will never be a physical contact that like hurts other than
Yeah.
ass slaps.
And like if there ever was a point of like pain, that would be so odd. It would be a moment of conversation or a friendship ruining
We'd be
event.
like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Immediately, like,
And also
yo, that hurt."
it's just interesting because like we will have physical contact that is not painful. Like we'll hug each other. We'll like a high five. Well,
We can
whatever
high
the
five, we can do all types of dap and shit, like, there's just no situation where you and I would be like, "Hey, man, good job on that," and I'd bonk you on the
bam.
head. Oh, we've
I
got a
mean,
hurt.
if we're maybe if we're wearing padding. Maybe if we're
Maybe what?
running around in like those giant suits where you're meant to run into each other. Maybe that's the sitch, but
Evan, I honestly don't even think that you and I would enjoy that. Oh, we've got men
I
praying.
don't think
Oh
so.
god, we've got men on their knees.
Uh-oh. Brian Cook, is that right?
I don't
think it is.
know, I don't know.
This is the third time Reed has
Andy
had to
Reid
stare off into
refusing
the
to walk out on that
Mhm.
field and talk to that player. I
Just staring
do
off into
think
the
that is
abyss.
a weird approach, to be honest, to just,
It
like,
is
pretend that's not happening.
Yeah. It's a very these are the chess players I move, you know?
Yeah, I don't love that, and I mean, obviously, I don't think the players feel like that. They appear
Yeah.
to really have a close relationship with him, but it just the optics of it look weird to me.
I totally agree. Okay. No word on who that is because we missed the subtitles that explained it. So,
Oh, damn.
okay, so you
I'm
obviously
seeing a
had.
I'm sorry. I'm watching sorry, I just went totally black. I'm watching a Buffalo Wild Wings commercial that was truly absurd to behold.
Well, sorry for the free press shout out we just gave to Buffalo Wild Wings, but go watch
I'm
that
not
commercial.
sorry for that. Okay, actually, funny story. I was vegetarian for 10 years. And I went to Europe and I decided in Europe I was going to eat meat because I wanted to be able to try like cultural cuisine. And
Sure.
when I came back from that trip, I was in college and all of my friends went to Buffalo Wild Wings and I went with them. And I thought, well, I just decided like I'm going to eat meat now, so I'll try this. And I had wings from Buffalo Wild Wings and I loved them. They were the first wings I had ever had.
They're fake
Like,
wings for first of all. They're for sure
they
like
were
the worst
boneless, so
wings.
yeah, these were glorified chicken tenders. We've made it full circle back to chicken tenders, but I absolutely loved it. It was Asian Zing, the sauce.
That is a
Seeing a
good
commercial
sauce.
for Taylor Swift reiterating that we all know this is a PR stunt. We're happy for them and get that coin. Um, But yeah, I have a soft place in my heart for Buffalo Wild Wings because they were like the first meat that I ate in the United States after like 10 years.
Wow. Well, um, I love the
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings moment. It's a very college moment, and I don't
It
think I
was
would have
college.
chosen. I don't think I would have chosen that as my re-entry to eating meat moment. But I'm glad that it went really well for you and it didn't go terribly wrong. The meat
It
sweats
did
are no
not.
joke.
Okay, Mean Gene, you actually pinpointed what I was thinking of. It was not a player. A player died in 1971, Charles Hughes. I'm not sure what team that was for. But in the 90s, a Lions player was paralyzed during the
Mm,
game. And like it was shown, like, I mean, it was like broadcast, and that is what
yeah.
I was referencing. So thank you for knowing me better than I know myself, per usual.
A lot of interesting sports injuries out there. Really terrifying stuff because this is like it's the
Yeah,
worst
this is
reminder that
like
it's just a game.
I know, but it's not. Okay. I know you don't watch Survivor, and that's fine because, like, it's like niche. But someone in the game recently was like, okay, I've watched this show for like, 40 seasons or whatever the hell. And they're like, when you're in it, it doesn't feel like a game. It
Yeah,
feels like real life. And I was like,
one
oh,
hundred
that's so
percent.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like, that's so weird.
I mean you gotta fully commit to it for it to work. You know.
Oh, Andy is walking on the field, so shit is serious.
Oh shit, yeah. Maybe we'll find out who it is.
Cook. It is a player named Cook. Oh
Okay.
man. I'm gonna assume it's a leg injury based on how he
Uh,
was sitting.
poor guy. Yeah, he looks really hurt. Okay, I'm gonna look him up.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Tranquil is out for a concussion and Donovan Smith neck? It was his neck? Oh wait, that's not him. It
Dang.
was someone Cook. Oh
No, no,
no.
no. Yeah, Cook
Okay, well this is
is
not great for the Chiefs.
he's a second year safety.
Oh my god, a safety. We just had that question. Name a
Yeah.
safety.
Well, I'll remember Brian Cook. Dang. Unexpected injuries from the Chiefs today. I'm wondering if it's because it's that AstroTurf shit.
No, I don't think that's it.
I'm gonna blame it on that every
Ask the
time.
8 ball. Ask the 8 ball.
Does it? Well, I
If
guess it
you
could
are
answer
new
it
to
too.
GSPN, this is the time of the show where we also ask another unreliable source for concrete information. Our 8 ball.
Um, can you indicate are the Chiefs getting hurt because of the AstroTurf? Oh my gosh.
I feel like I look like Dolly Parton, not
You
in
definitely.
face, but in hair.
This is telling me to ask again. You definitely have the closer to God hair going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. The bigger the hair, the closer to God.
Yeah, higher the hair, closer to God, higher to heaven, whatever. I don't
You're
know. I'm
damn
not
right.
7.
Well, I mean, I said this in a series of Snapchats that you'll see in 2 to 4 days whenever you log into Snapchat.
I'm so sorry. I've been real off it.
Never apologize. I appreciate this about you. I send my spams to you in bulk, as I must. But
2
actually,
months later.
one side is quite frankly doing what I would like it to, very voluminous still. But then the other side is kind of going buck wild. Like a little bit way too curly. I like was on my shit with the rollers on this side, but not on this side. So we've got two sides of hair happening here.
Well, from an objective viewer, it looks absolutely beautiful, stunning,
Thank
and
you.
equally distributed. So,
The next time that I see you, if I have that tool, if the brand that sponsors the tool
hmm,
that
let's hit us
creates
up.
this effect sponsors me, then the next time I see you, I will do your hair like this. Because I'd like it to be known, I did not buy one of these tools. I stumbled upon one and I
That's the
am just
best.
trying it out.
Yes, 100% the best way to be influenced is somebody
Try
else's
before you
pattern.
buy. Try
Yeah.
before you buy. Oh my.
Oh no, I don't like where this is headed. Didn't like that at all. That was a rough
Quite
looking catch.
frankly, why?
Why? Beautiful throw, great catch. Good job, Packers. I mean, that was football we just watched.
I don't like this brand of football.
We're we're losing.
Yeah, I don't like that brand of football. The one where we don't win is the
Yeah.
kind that I don't like.
Oh,
I'm seeing so
dang.
much cold breath on the field. Okay, there we go, defense.
Yeah,
They
wow,
took
you're
him
right.
down.
There's quite a bit. Oh my gosh. So I feel like they just hit very hard. This is a game where you get hit hard. And I guess we say that every game, which is why I'm just gonna be like, dang, consistently they're hitting each other hard out there. Looks like it sucks.
Yeah, I would never like to be hit. Like I said, the only time. Oh! If you smacked me on my
Oh,
ass, I'd be like,
yeah.
okay. But it would be weird. You know, it would still be like, Evan hit me. You know, we
It
don't
would be
do that. Like,
weird.
sure, that's, welcome. One of
This is
our
not a friendship that jostles. That is just
that
dang.
was an
Yeah.
incredible catch.
That was worthy of a little dance, I guess.
Oh, holding. Does that mean nothing counts? Oh no, the penalty is declined because they
Because
want the touchdown. Got it.
yeah,
Got it.
that makes sense. Does that mean
Okay.
nothing counts? Brad, dang
Sometimes
it.
it means that is an incredible catch. Quite
Hmm.
frankly, I will say that is an incredible catch.
Yeah.
Our defense tried.
Yeah.
They did
Just
not
needed a couple inches on
succeed,
him.
but they tried.
Ah, dang. Yeah, that was a solid throw. I mean,
This is stupid. Thank you.
this is the worst.
This is so stupid. Oh, I do not. Looks like that 70s show hair, Jean. No. I don't know how to say this, but no.
I get
is
I get the compliment. It is a compliment.
here's the thing about my hair. It has a level of volume that I cannot seem to control.
You never will.
But we are actively trying to avoid the 70s at this point and go for 90s. And quite frankly, with the amount of hair that I have, I don't know that it's possible without just straightening it. Like straightening. Jean, this is more than you wanted to know, but that is the worst thing you could have possibly said to me. So,
She will ruminate on that forever, probably.
yeah, that's gonna stick. That's gonna it is sticking. It is sticking right now.
And it is stuck.
Yeah. Okay. But,
Amazing.
thank you for
Funny.
your observations per usual.
Per usual. Oh my god. Okay, so can we get an injury update? Who do we have on the Chiefs injured currently? Can we get is that
Tranquil is out for sure on a concussion. Some
the
other guy is
the
out,
neck?
and then that other guy is definitely out, Cook.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Evan, am I seeing that we can actually buy these NFL jackets? No, it's an ad. It's an ad. And it's not for NFL jackets. But the company that presumably makes the NFL jackets has ads out.
I'm going to Google that instead actually. Can I buy an NFL giant puffer coat? Man, I'm not going to like if the answer is yes because I know it's going to be stupid expensive. I'm not seeing it immediately. Giant player puffer coat. How about that? Ugh, not seeing
Who
it.
makes them? Kim Kardashian? No, it's Nike. It's Nike.
Okay. Nike
Aaron
player.
Rodgers.
Nike NFL sideline coat. Okay, I might have found it.
This is just the part of GSPN where I would like to say that what the boys on the screen are talking about right now is foot positioning, and you will never see us talk about foot positioning because
You
we
might.
simply don't care.
I mean, maybe if it's not related to this, and so I can't imagine the
I mean, it
scenario.
is related to football, but not in a way that I will ever care about.
100% agree
Like,
with
oh
that.
my god, his foot was not 45-degree
Call it a
angle.
draw.
Kadarius Toney, I presume. Oh, he did a big run. Good
A
job.
big run, I presume.
I do
This
be
is
presuming. All right, Chiefs. We have something to prove in this half, in
yeah,
this
we
quarter
definitely do.
specifically.
Okay, well, Chiefs offense first drive 37 half second half point. What?
I don't know, but
What are
we need
these
to
stats telling me?
win without any running backs or wide receivers. All we have is Isaiah Pacheco. We have Isaiah Pacheco and Travis Kelsey.
And they
And
tried to
then
take Pacheco out.
randomly, Rashee Rice only comes in when something crazy is happening and we need him at the last minute.
Here's what I think has happened. I think the Packers were like, everybody's injured on our team, so let's go injure the Chiefs. That's what they did.
They're not that brutal of a team. Like, I have seen teams hit the Chiefs much harder than this.
All right.
It
Well,
literally every single play is Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, it makes sense. He's doing very well, but like this strategy,
yeah,
it
definitely
just
coming
seems to
from.
me that if they had some defense, they would have stopped Isaiah Pacheco by now.
I am so excited to eat my dinner right now. I am being
Tell me
handed.
more.
I don't want this to slide off, so I'll just gently
Is
tip.
that Indian food?
No, this is all grilled, blackened. This is rice I made for myself. That's not grilled. But
Up to the camera, girl.
oh god, I'm trying. I don't want it to tilt.
Okay, I see chicken and rice.
Mhm.
What's the red thing?
This is carrot.
Oh,
But
cute.
Kyle has grilled some blackened chicken for me. Little Cornish hen, actually. And I've got some carrots and some rice. So I'm gonna chow down. Sorry if you guys hear me snacking.
Incredible. I will happily take over while you eat because I was given lots of leeway time when I quote unquote slammed my pot roast. I made pot roast with green bean casserole and I had pretzel hoagie buns on the side and it was phenomenal.
Oh hell
Oh
yeah!
my god, a pass. It's to Travis Kelsey.
What a surprise!
It's
That
like
was a
we have two
smooth little
people
pass.
on the
Yeah.
offense who know
Mm.
how to get the ball down the field.
Do you think that'll get boring to watch?
I think Brad Allen is getting boring to watch. Throw
That's
fucking
true.
flags.
That's true. There was we're seeing quite a lot of Brad on the screen today.
Evan, we're wanting to see more of the plate. The chat
Okay.
wants a better close up of the plate. I think you're going to have to stand up and try not
Oh
to touch
god.
things.
I mean, there could just be a delay here. They could have already seen the. They could have already seen the plate. But
Oh my
look at my
god,
plate.
Evan, guess who had the ball? Isaiah
Pacheco.
Pacheco. Unreal. Unreal.
Yeah, look at him go. Okay, so do we think that's gonna get boring? Do we think that's gonna get just tired if now we're
I am
into
tired of seeing Brad Allen make these bullshit holding calls.
Yeah, we aren't loving the holding calls, but that's a subjective call we just simply never understand.
No. Holding on the field is like, what is it like? I don't know. It's like something stupid when you're just like, okay, sure. It's like one of those days where they're like, it's going to rain today. It's 100% going to rain today. And then it doesn't. And you're just like, okay.
It's
Like,
exactly like
thanks.
that. A false
Yeah,
alarm rainy
glad I
day.
wore a different type of shoes, brought an umbrella with me, like, wore a hat. Like, you do all this shit because you're like, okay, it's going to rain today. And then it doesn't. And you're just like, was that just to fuck with me? That's how I feel about holding calls. It's like, okay, we made it down the field. We got a touchdown. Oh,
It definitely
someone
is a
had their arm
tease.
up at the wrong time.
Yeah, I
Nothing
agree with you.
matters.
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
I do agree with you. That is definitely a
And that's
tease
that.
call.
You know, I don't know why I'm thinking of this, probably because you just showed us blackened chicken and rice, but I would just like to take it back to when GSPN was born. A
Yeah?
story that few know. I
Well,
don't know what sport was going on at the time. I think it was actually the US Open.
we were just gossiping. We were gossiping about football. We were gossiping about tennis. We were gossiping about just all sorts of stuff in Jamaica.
In Jamaica. Yeah, we were drunk, tipsy or drunk on a beach in Jamaica with another one of our, believe it or not, GSPN has a third person in it. There is a
You'll never
third
see her.
person that no one has ever seen. She is unnamed at this point, but we do have a third. And we were like, ha ha ha, how funny would it be for us to all have an actual live stream or podcast that is about GSPN, like Girls Sports Production and News? And then, I don't know, we came home and we were like,
Here we are.
here we
No,
are, and
here's
there
what
we
happened.
go.
We came home and we had two people who could be technical producers and who loved us enough to put up with us and make it happen. So once again, thank you very much, producer Kyle, producer.
And producer Ken,
Yes, we appreciate you
the
guys.
men who make it all possible.
The men behind the girls for right now.
Mhm. Mhm. Ooh, however, I would just like to add that in my quest for technical research that I swore to have done by the 15th, and I will
Me
have done by
too, for
the
sure.
15th, um, I was reminded that I have a close girlfriend who is a Twitch streamer and successfully streams her own Twitch channel each week.
Really?
Yes. Not my sister. For anyone watching who thinks I'm referring to my sister, I am not. It is a different person. And so we are going to see what we can learn from her.
I am excited about this business opportunity that you've presented.
I know. I'm excited about the business opportunity where you and I actually get to do one of these games together at some point. Imagine us on the same couch.
That would be so nice. Eating the same snacks or
Eating the
different
same
snacks.
snack.
Yeah, we got similar snack vibes. We'll have a good time with it for sure. But we are broadcasting on Christmas, and I think that that will be a very fun broadcast. So, um, come check us out.
Okay, player 19 just got slammed to the ground by a
I just,
Packer.
I just saw. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh
He
my
did get
gosh,
it.
they kicked off the ball to a Patrick Mahomes is not even on the field. They threw the ball to Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, it was a sneaky play. I don't understand why Mahomes is not out there, but I liked it. I liked it. This is fun football. This is what the hell's going on in football. Oh, and then Patrick is back. It was a trick play.
A little trick.
And
Well,
we're back to no more tricks, just Isaiah Pacheco running the ball.
I mean, he
Oh,
just looks so good doing it.
he is a proud person. I almost said a proud boy. He's not a proud boy. He is a proud man. But in a progressive way.
In a
God
progressive
damn
way.
it. I would love for us to just score a point.
We keep getting close. We're getting closer.
Yeah. I want us to be so close that it just happens. Wow, they are pushing him.
Holy crap.
I loved that.
Oh, dang it. I thought, okay. I mean, obviously, because you're ahead of me, you would have freaked out if they made it. They just pushed him many a yard.
I loved that. What is that
Ellen's
called?
eyes are
What
bright.
is that called? Carry the runner? Carry the runner?
I think they just pushed him. Look
A
at his
dog
feet
pile to the
dangling.
end zone?
Somebody's helmet came off. Oh my, dangerous out there.
Why
Careful,
don't
everybody.
we
Kids,
do that all the time?
pick him up and
Why
run him.
doesn't Isaiah
Can they?
Pacheco
Could you
constantly have
technically?
a group of big men that just carry him where he needs to be?
I'm gonna Google that now.
That was so cool. The men behind the magic. Damn straight, Aaron. Damn straight. Why would we be at a commercial? We are like inches from the end zone. That was very cool. I loved that, and I would love to see more of that from the Chiefs. You know what team does that well is the Eagles. And I heard the Eagles call it a turtle, where they do like a
Interesting.
turtle push
Well,
into the end zone. I have not seen the Chiefs do that super well, but I
according
would
to what I'm
love
reading
to see
now,
more of that.
it can backfire apparently because I don't know, they just push him back basically. The Ravens just recently discovered that apparently, but this was it's assisting a ball carrier via pushing, pulling, or carrying. In 2005, the league lifted the ban that it had for pushing, and then for some reason, pushing the ball carrier, didn't really catch on until this season. So that's why we haven't seen more of it. Just wasn't a popular play.
Huh. Well, the
Yeah,
Eagles are the reason that it's popular. They have to be.
interesting.
Because I see them do it the most,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Hmm.
And yeah, now it seems like everyone else is wising up to the fact that that works.
You could just push a guy.
You can just do a big boy and just carry the little boy to the end zone by being a bigger boy.
Yeah, makes sense. So it does make sense that they would ban that specifically, because like, why wouldn't you just pick him up and carry him?
Right. Speaking of carrying, when you and your producer bought your house, did he carry you through the threshold?
Yes. Yes, we got that moment.
It is like such a classic thing that has persisted.
Mm-hmm. It's cute. I like it.
It's a beautiful moment. It's a beautiful moment.
I also tried to carry him. Not as cute. Not as aesthetically pleasing. I
Why
went
would you
back and carried him. But it was a struggle. I'm just very weak.
Why did you attempt that? Evan, I do
A
just want to let
household
you
of
know,
equality.
I can hear your chewing in the mic in a way that I find ASMR pleasing, but if you don't like that, just so you know, I can hear it, but I
Nice.
like it.
That's good to know. These are incredibly crunchy carrots, so
Okay,
I'll take a
I'm
step back.
enjoying the crunch. In fact, I think you should make this a moment. I
I'm
think you
not
should
gonna
find
make it a
out
moment. Here's
who
why,
on our
because
stream has the crunch brain.
I hate mouth noises so much, so I'm certainly
Oh
not
no,
gonna
this is a
subject
good
our
one. This
audience.
is you idiot. Oh my god, I hated all of that.
Oh, you know what?
Stupid.
I see your
He said,
reaction now.
"Bleh," and he said, "Bleh."
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
Oh, that was stressful
Horrible.
for no good god dang reason.
Here, Evan, if you want to keep eating your carrots, I'll make other ASMR sounds by the mic.
Beautiful. Thank you. I've got a carrot and a half left to go.
Hey, Patrick, how about we? Yep. That'll do. Is that Watson? I did not see who it
Mm-hmm.
was. Gray.
All right.
Touchdown. Okay, Chiefs. Now we just need like one or two more.
Just a couple more. But hey, what I think we were somebody had predicted a score earlier. Let's see how close we're getting.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I think it was 27-24.
That sounds about right.
I don't
Let's
remember who this
see.
person was, to be honest. Yeah, 27-24.
Oh, I can't find it. Okay, yeah,
I
Anthony
found it.
Pitchell. Yeah. So we're getting there. I can very much see that score coming out. Honestly, either
Mhm.
way, I could see somehow the Chiefs really pulling 27 out of their ass, but who knows? I could be giving them too much credit.
Wow, Butker with his almost first miss of the season.
I thought he
That's how
had
much you
missed
can tell I
one.
hate this man. Even when he makes it, I'm gonna call it a near miss.
Butker stats. I really thought he had missed one for some reason.
Mm. Maybe he didn't like the first game, but his record has been uncanny lately.
Yeah, he had like 100% record streak or something.
Yeah, he's doing fantastic, which is great because in the past few years he hadn't been.
Yeah, no, he's definitely doing well. Okay, I don't care enough to complete that search, but
I think that's like the third time we've done that.
I know because this is what happens. We start
We never
talking about
learn.
him. Yeah.
We do not learn. We do not learn.
Okay,
So,
so tell me about what you're seeing here. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got most of it left. Are we looking at either of these as championship teams? Tell me why.
I no. I mean, here's the thing. I think that what I've read is that statistically, the Chiefs are going to make it to the playoffs because we are the best in our division. I think that our division is not very good. There's not a ton of competition in our division.
Okay.
Um, I don't remember who's in it, but basically, like, I think the Bills and the Eagles,
Hmm.
who are both teams that fully would go to the playoffs, are in the same division. So, like, one of them won't. Something like that,
Right,
basically.
right. Okay.
But, so we're just, like, really good in our division because I think we're surrounded by losers,
Big
basically.
fish, small pond kind of thing.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, we're gonna do really well. We're gonna make it to the playoffs. And I don't know, I think the Chiefs do well under pressure, like, when we actually get to the playoffs, I think we have a we pull it out of our ass moment, but, like, I feel that the Chiefs have played inconsistently.
I agree
I
with
think
you.
that yeah, our offense has kinda struggled, like, our offense has really struggled to find men that can catch a ball. Our
Mm.
defense had been doing really good, but on this game, we're not seeing that. Like, we just don't know what to hedge our bets on with the Chiefs, and that to me is too much risk to be like a championship team.
All right. Interesting. Well, I
I don't
feel like
know,
that
but
is.
I was reading articles as I was preparing for today, and everyone was saying the Chiefs are like a Super Bowl pick. They're like a Super Bowl favorite right now.
Yeah, interesting.
I don't know. I think it's hard, Evan, because you and I watch Chiefs games. So,
Yeah, I
like,
was
of
gonna
course,
say.
we can be critical of them, but we're being very critical of, like, the best. Like, we're not watching like, the game I watched earlier was, like, Falcons, Ravens or something like that, and it's like, those are teams we don't even hear about, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We have a very limited exposure to what is like
Yeah.
truly being that we have incomplete and inaccurate context.
We are unreliable,
We
but
are
we have
unreliable.
stated that time and time again.
We've been disclaiming that for sure. Okay, that was the
Okay,
last
yeah,
score.
Green Bay is back on the field. No, 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 please don't rush your food.
Thank you.
I can fill the space, fill the void. I want everyone to enjoy their food. Isaiah Pacheco looking poppy. I will say I saw one Chiefs TikTok this week. It was hard for me to be on the internet as much as I needed to be because I was on the road as much as I
Yeah.
needed to be. But I did see Isaiah Pacheco and the Chiefs making their college football predictions, and I heard that Georgia and Michigan are the top 2 picks for college football showdown.
Okay. Well, I barely keep up with the professional stuff, so
And I really barely support college football because
existing, yeah.
those men are not paid.
Mm-mm.
We've talked about this. My whole ass name on this podcast live stream is Fog Ellen, which is a reference to KU basketball, but the men are not paid, and I feel very strangely about that.
Agreed. We should compensate for labor. A history this country struggles with.
And yet all we do is labor. I was
Interesting.
we actually listened to a podcast on the history of amphetamines in this
Okay.
country. And it is crazy how much capitalism and access to amphetamines
Yeah.
are hand in hand, truly. Like
No, definitely.
we
It
yeah,
could also really, there are some certain areas where it could really all be drawn back to the Hatfield and the McCoys. You could really talk about some areas where opioids are really strong because of a lack of economic opportunity in the area that could reasonably go back to the Hatfields and the McCoys. Which is an interesting part of our history here.
yeah.
So you listen to a lot of podcasts on your 20-hour long
I did.
drive.
I listened to quite a few podcasts. Most of them were about murder.
You
Because
gotta stay informed.
I don't listen to murder pod. Damn, that was a great catch. Green Bay flexing on us with these wide receivers is killing me. I don't
Yeah,
even know who number 9 is. I'm going to assume he's a wide receiver based on that catch,
we'll
but
see.
it's killing me. Why don't we have someone who can go long and catch the ball? Unfair. Anyway, looks like a
Watson,
possible
Christian
hold on the
Watson.
Chiefs, to be honest. I
Okay, I
don't
see that.
listen to murder podcasts unless I'm on a road trip, unless it's like a special occasion, because they otherwise really affect my psyche, and
Fair.
I cannot listen to them.
Yeah, that's fair. Stays with you. I get it. That's why I can't do the gory or the horror. Not to
Well,
bring
here's
down
the thing
trend.
about murder podcasts. Guess who's getting murdered every goddamn time?
Yeah,
It's a woman.
pretty much.
It's a
Brad
woman.
Allen back on the field.
Get off the field,
Delay of
Brad.
game.
Let the boys play.
He just wants them to follow the rules. 19
No.
to 21. So exciting. They could do it. They could do it.
Such a competitive age. Would you rather be 19 or 21, Evan?
I guess 21 because you
Yeah,
can do
buying your
more.
own drinks.
Yeah.
There was a right answer to that question, and it was
Definitely.
21.
Yeah.
No
It's just
one
like,
wants to
what
be
are the
19.
benefits to be? Yeah.
I'm sorry, was that even a pass to someone? What just happened?
It was an impressive throw, that is for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely
but
a
no
lot
one
of
was even looking back.
no.
He said, "Don't look back, baby. We go for
How
the end zone." They're going for the end zone.
how on earth do the announcers like it? How do you recognize these people? It is
I
so
don't know.
difficult to tell who is out there right now.
They're running so fast. Yeah, and I'm not wearing my glasses, so I actually have less of an idea of what's going on than anyone.
Yeah, I definitely would not know what was going on if I didn't
Oh,
have my
oh,
contacts in.
oh my god! No dice. Thank God. Okay, good. Let's get this turned over to the
I've never
Chiefs.
been behind you before on the broadcast like
Oh
this
my gosh, I'm
this
sorry. Do you
much.
need me to pause?
No, you're good. You're good. I like start to get excited, but I know I don't need to because nothing's nothing's happening on your end. Okay, thoughts on the game. We're in the fourth quarter. I feel like this game, the the skew of points is about where I was expecting it to be. It's closer in the end than we want it to be. It feels like it was just possible. I'm not saying the game is over or anything right now. I'm just saying that like this tight spread of points is kind of what I was expecting to see. But unexpected show by the Chiefs this game for some reason. I Don't know if it's the injured players, maybe, or what you're saying, just like the wide receivers not being as present, but just feels like a different performance from the Chiefs today.
Yeah, I mean, inconsistency is the word that I would go with. Like, it just feels consistently inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like what we can expect to see from them. I don't know. Are we being too harsh? Maybe people in the chat can tell us.
Well, we're
Okay,
being harsh because they didn't win, or they're not winning right now.
right.
So, yeah. Oh, we are being yeah,
We're being
okay, yes. No,
informed.
they are being paid now after like what, like a couple of years ago they went through that lawsuit. And
Yeah,
it's not all college athletes, right? And it's
they can
uh,
get paid on their likeness. Like they
right,
can get
yeah.
yeah,
It's
but they're not
literally
getting paid per game is my
it's for sure
understanding.
the schools are still making money off of them in a way that the students are not. But
Well, the
whatever.
broadcasting networks are making more money than
For
anyone in the
sure, yeah.
world.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like that's yeah, that's the whole thing. But okay, anyway. Georgia what? Georgia was set to win number 1, so it sounds like they had a huge loss yesterday
Wow.
because they were very much like gonna win.
I don't know that information. Not information I have. College football, college sports has never interested me. Like even when I was in college, I was like, I'll tailgate, I guess. And I went to I think like 3. Like I just never really cared to tailgate. I never really cared to watch college sports. I'm not that interested in it.
I went to one college football game because our friend Brandon was in it. Hannah and Aaron, if you're still in the chat, I went to one college football game because my friend Brandon was in it, and that was it.
Do you have a good time?
Yeah, I think I was with Hannah. So I think I had a good time because I was with Hannah, and that's it. Hannah and Lena. Do you remember Lena? She was kooky
No.
in like a great way.
No recollection, but that's
Evan
not a
and I
personal
went to the
slight. I'm
same
sorry.
college and never met. If
And it
that
was a small
tells you
college.
anything
Yes.
about what this college was like, which was a little kooky.
A little kooky.
Yeah, we literally never met at that college.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw you there once.
Oh, I have a specific memory of walking behind where like you on your motorcycle at one point for sure.
Uh, well, it would make sense that I was not perceiving.
Yeah. You were
Yeah.
definitely the one being perceived. You were on a motorcycle.
Oh, Pacheco has a nose ring. Very cute. Very cute.
He does. All right, are they showing because he's injured or are they just showing a replay? What's happening here? Oh, damn. Wow. I did not see that angle of what had happened to him earlier. He was manhandled. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh. That is so crazy to watch in this like slow motion where it's literally just bodies being thrown at each other and you're going through that.
This is
Oh, look
why
at his leg. Ah.
it's why it's so important to be young in this game. Is
It's so
like
important to be
you
young.
have to be made of rubber. You have
Yeah.
to be able to still heal cuz like
The collagen.
anyone who has turned 30 knows that the like actual day you turn 30, your body is like, I will not heal anymore. I will not get better anymore. Like
Well, that's
from
not great to
physical
hear.
ailments, from viruses, from anything, you're like, I'm just gonna be sick now for way longer than I've ever been sick.
I bought 2 books on herbal remedies this weekend just because I was like, I gotta start like drinking some teas or something. You're doing a fist pump, which makes me think something. Never mind. I watched it. I saw it. We're disappointed here today, folks. You're watching in real time, but here's what could happen. It could turn around because
Here's
this
what
is what
could
the Chiefs
happen.
do.
A wide receiver could catch a ball.
Maybe
And you will notice that
on the
is the
Packers for
first
sure.
time in this game that Patrick Mahomes has thrown a ball to a wide receiver, expecting him to catch it, because they have not been able to do that so much that all we do is give it to Pacheco or pass it to Kelsey. That is the
Oh,
only move the Chiefs have anymore.
That
The wide receivers are
we've
trash.
come to this conclusion of it being like, okay, we see that that's your thing. Now move on. I think like 2 broadcasts ago, we've been like, that's your thing, and we're seeing that really play out today, where like it doesn't really look like they have a lot of alternatives.
Okay, Evan, I think that someone is pop triviaing us in the chat right now and asking, "What is a wide receiver?" Do you know?
Okay, a wide receiver, the
I
technical
think I know.
definition. Um, I want to say it's just somebody who goes out the most distance-wise to
I think
catch.
it is someone who, in, like, the terms of the game, has the ability to go the farthest down the field.
I
My
have to
understanding
imagine.
is that, like, running backs can go a little bit down the field, but they mostly get handed the ball to run it.
Like chess,
Wide
I'm imagining
recievers
they have a
go,
little
like,
area they can run.
far down the field to receive the ball, and tight ends do a little of both.
We're being told we're wrong. I actually don't think we're wrong. I'm fully under wide receiver catches the ball. That's what we said, but just like wider than everybody else would, right? Like they go.
How are we wrong?
I think we're right here.
Alright, you know what?
I
Muted.
heard us.
Muted in the chat. We did what
I
we were
heard us
supposed
say
to
the
do. We did our
same
job.
thing. We did our job.
We did our job. They
I
go big, they go
they
long.
they go left
But
or
here's the
right.
thing, wide receivers catch the ball, and on the Chiefs, they just don't.
They
On
just.
the Chiefs, they just don't.
I
Not this season. Not this season, boys.
Okay, yes, me and Gene Brady did play until he was almost 46, and he shouldn't have.
I know, because he's, like, cryogenic at this point. He was
Yeah, he's
doping,
paying for
he
a
was
level of
deflating the
healthcare.
ball, he
He's
was
paying for a
doing all
level
the
of healthcare that
God
is
damn it,
like
Brad, get off the screen, and it's holding, and it's
it's
holding.
holding. We love Brad. I just want to
Imagine that. We have mixed feelings about Brad today. It's a lot of calls for me.
it's mostly it's not Brad's fault. It's just that look at what's happening out there.
It's just a lot. It's just a lot, you know? Okay, actually, that was a great call. That was definitely holding. You can't. But
So,
Brad, you know, don't make me question it. Don't make me question it.
trying to hide this chicken from this cat that has just woken up and
Oh, is it a
determined.
cat near you? I thought it was a dog. I've got one
There's
of
a
my
cat.
dogs near me, but she is conked out. Oh my God. We just actually saw what a wide receiver can do, which is catch a ball down the field.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Incredible work by Green Bay catching the ball down the field. You'd never think that a team could do that, but other teams can. Look, there
Um
he is, all out there. Oh, he caught the ball. It was
Dubs.
thrown directly to him and he caught it. The thing is, we have half that equation. Patrick Mahomes does throw the balls where they should go.
Most
And
part.
then boys just go, bleh, bleh.
I'm genuinely fighting this cat right now off screen. um, he's
Okay,
desperately
Evan
been
does a
kicking.
funny thing where she chokes out her cats from time to time.
Okay, that does not sound good. You cannot say that. They're just forceful animals, and sometimes you have to use more force to restrain than
Evan
you
is
think.
the biggest cat in her household, I will tell you that.
What does that statement even mean?
It is true.
We've all got
All
grumpy
right, the Green
dogs
Bay
out there.
Packers are working on a plan.
I'm seeing only. Oh yeah. Okay, that is such a good description for that huddle right there. That was a planning huddle.
Oh, and it's a ah!
Oh. Okay. Well, they stopped it. So.
Okay, everyone in our household right now is slightly freaking out because the alarm system just said back door unlocked.
Oh. Well, we don't love that.
We are in Arizona, so I have to believe that there's no such thing as intruders because everyone here has guns.
Is that the thing? I'm not
Yeah, we're in
aware of that.
Arizona. Everyone has a gun.
Hmm.
You know, the back door has been unlocked all day, so I wonder if this is just the time of night where they're telling us the back door is unlocked. Like, back door unlocked.
Time
But
time to
please
go
hold
lock it. Who knows?
while
Who
my
knows?
producer does his big man thing and goes and makes sure that it is okay.
Well, while you do that, why don't you focus on this question? Is it true that the quarterback can throw a backward pass? I think no.
No.
Let's Google that though. My computer's about to fall asleep, so I might lose all of us here in a second. But
Am I seeing a
he
cat's tail in front of the camera?
you are, yes.
Evan, be the bigger cat here. Tell that cat where to shove it.
This is the cat, everybody. He's adorable and very, very angry. I'm keeping him from chicken. His name is Kirk. He will not be stopped.
Wow, my dog is actually being really good right now. Where's my big dog? Big dog is
Seven
missing.
minutes, 37 seconds, 19 to 21. Just get to the. Oh my gosh. The average player age on the Green Bay Packers is 25.6 years old. It's the youngest in the NFL. That's interesting. And that kind of makes sense why they're just throwing all the Chiefs all around. If we're just saying you got to be young and rubbery in order to, like, survive out there.
I hate it here. Are we about to lose to the Green Bay Packers? Because that will be embarrassing.
God, I hope not. But we might.
Okay, hold on. A backward pass is a lateral. Doesn't. Okay, inherently, in the world of language, a backward move is not the same as a lateral move. Like,
I can't
backward
confirm or
means
deny.
behind you, lateral means in line with you. Like, that's what that means.
I'm,
So, I'm confused about that. Like, football doesn't follow language anymore. Okay.
maybe we don't
Second
know
of
it.
all, wide receivers are
Oh,
named for where they line up. Tight ends line up at the end of the offensive line. Okay, Mean Gene, tell us this. Can wide receivers and tight ends run the same distance? Because, like, I'm under the impression that certain men down the field can only run so far or, like, move so far. So, like, can tight ends and wide receivers run the same distance down the field?
Epic.
Please let us know.
Wrong again. We will never be
What
right,
the
okay?
hell?
I
Quit
don't know.
telling me that. Jeez. Jesus Christ. No, I know what the word lateral means and I know what the word backward means. Like, I'm not just like wrong on the definition of words. Like,
We
think about going for a job promotion. If you make a lateral move, your title or pay stays the same. If you make a backwards move, you take a demotion. Like, these are different things.
listen. I'm on the same page as you. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on out
Yeah.
there on that field.
We
Okay,
work in the same retail. Evan
in
knows.
the same
Why
retail.
is Kelsey's not on the field because our defense is out there. Fine. Fine, fine, fine.
Fine, fine.
3rd and 10. This is annoying.
It is.
This
It's
is
just
a
like,
big
come
play. If we
on.
stop it here, they might only get a field goal. Oh my gosh. Good. He's very, very down. He's super down.
Oh yeah, wow. Holy crap. From my angle, it looks like he just got punched. That was a takedown. I'm
I
sure he
love when they punch the ball out of someone's hand. I think that's the coolest thing you can do in football is
I
punch the
know.
ball.
I agree. It's a good play. It's an unexpected play in football for sure. I
A
think we're
big
gonna get into
punch.
rugby next. That's coming
I
for
would
sure.
love to get into rugby, and I would love to go to Australia to get into rugby.
Oh my god. First, we have to okay, we get into rugby. Second, we form an LLC. Third, business expense trip.
Oh my gosh. If the Chiefs score right now, will it be 27-24? Because someone predicted this.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
They'd have to get a 2-point conversion for that.
And we knew that. That's why we said
You
yes.
can pass it backwards as many times, but forward only okay, well, hold on. That's not what we were asked. We weren't
What is
asked,
that?
"Can you
You can.
pass it backwards as many times as you want to?" We were asked, "Is it the same between
And
lateral
we
and
said no,
backwards?"
and apparently the answer is actually yes, indefinitely.
I'm done. I'm done with the rules, quite frankly, because they have never made sense to me, and they
Here's when we
still do
learn
not.
rules. First 3 quarters. Third quarter's a stretch. Fourth quarter, we will not retain. It's
No.
not staying up here.
At this point, absolutely not. At
So
this point, mom is trying to forget, you know?
um
You know?
yeah, I don't have a conceptualization of that in my head right now, but I do think I need to view some really basic football like printouts of just like positions, you know?
You need that for pop culture, pop trivia. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Name
Okay.
a football play.
The turtle.
Mm,
Isn't that something you had said? The turtle?
that might have been a more colloquial term for
Um,
a football play.
okay. Well, then I will just say a play then would be a blitz.
Yeah, I think a blitz is a play. A
Hell yes.
turtle is, in fact, not a football play.
Okay.
But I love that you retained that piece of information.
I heard the word turtle. It stayed with me. That's it.
Good.
I heard the word turtle, I think, in the third quarter, so I could retain it. That's a defensive play. Okay. All right. Okay.
Ooh, the Jaguars and the Bengals are playing tomorrow. Did you hear? Yeah, we've already talked about this. Joe Burrow is out for the season with that
Yeah,
Achilles injury.
crazy. Yes.
Everyone has an Achilles injury right now. Oh, division leaders. Oh my God. The Chiefs are not top in their division anymore. It's the Dolphins. Mm-mm.
Wait, no, that's they're at the top in the
I'm reading that
division.
wrong.
Yeah,
We are
yeah,
top in our division. I
yes.
don't know how to read.
No, that's fair. It was presented in a way that was a little bit confusing. I'm just gonna do a little bit of some nail care. I mean, it's time. I've gotta.
I'm not gonna lie, I miss the skincare element of GSPN.
I have a face mask right here. I just was so worried about when my chicken was gonna come that I was like, I don't want to be eating chicken and have a face mask
Chicka
on at
chicka
the
pom
same
pom,
time.
chicka chicka pom pom, we love you.
Yeah, great interlude. Love it. Not actually a fan of chicken parmesan, but I do love your singing. So
I swear to God, if the Chiefs don't win this game,
okay, Pacheco on the field. I'm seeing him.
this
Okay,
is so
no pass.
frustrating.
Oh, you're ahead of me, so I don't even need to be commenting because you know what's going on. Everybody else is certainly ahead of me, and everybody else who's a Chiefs fan is already disappointed before I even get a chance to.
I'm not disappointed. I mean, we got very far down the field. I'm just I am not entertained. Have you seen Gladiator?
No,
Really? With
really?
Joaquin Phoenix
Yeah,
and Russell Crowe?
I know. I'm sorry.
And who is the woman? Catherine Zeta-Jones? Who's the
I'm
woman?
sorry. I oh, I was like, I don't know.
Who's the woman
Dang,
in
no
Gladiator? It's
pitch.
like a beautiful brunette woman.
Yeah, I can picture her because I've seen, the scene where somebody goes into a hole and, whatever.
Fucking Brad.
This is going to be the longest football 5 minutes in history. What are they showing us? What is it holding again? It's definitely
Ru-
holding.
It's on the Chiefs. Pass interference.
What?
Oh, it's on. Thank God it's on the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Okay, pass interference. Yeah, okay. All right, all right. A blitz is a defensive play. Okay, so
Oh, because he
earlier I was
grabbed
wrong.
his arm. Because he grabbed his arm.
Okay.
Okay, sure. I
I'm
don't think he
sure
was catching that otherwise, but
this is where we
okay.
are now. We're over it. We're annoyed.
We are annoyed. GSPN is annoyed.
If we had to write a MySpace status right now, it would say annoyed.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Yeah. Shit. Well, that sucks. That does suck. Oh, hold on. That cat is just discovering fire, and everybody got to see me react to that live. Very upsetting because that was a great catch by the Packers, but they did just get that ball. How you feeling, Ellen?
I'm tired.
Upset about this information?
I am just tired. I mean, we started this season so strong. I Here's the thing. I'm not like a Patrick Mahomes is God type stan. I'm really
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Like I think he's the best quarterback in the league because he's incredible, but I'm not like a diehard like Pat Mahomes is it type fan. He has no one to catch the ball.
Yeah. I
Like
mean, it takes two to tango here.
and here's the thing, I'm just watching a season where I'm like, this is not their season. Like, even though
Which
we're doing
sucks
very
because
well
yeah.
still, I'm like, I've seen what he can do when he has men that can catch the ball. And I'm just like, this is so frustrating to watch. And I don't know who to blame. Do we blame Andy for not like knowing who to get on the fucking team? Like, who do we
Well,
blame?
I mean, first of all, if you're gonna have, my opinion is that if you get to have a trophy named after your coaching staff because of how important and integral coaches are, then yeah, it probably does come down to coaching. But I also want to say, I'm not noticing a lot of Travis Kelsey out there tonight.
Here's the thing. People have realized how good Kelsey and Mahomes are that
Yeah.
he usually has the majority of the defense on him,
Yeah.
which
Now it's
is
a
why
liability.
people have to rely on the wide receivers and the
Yeah.
running backs, and we just don't fucking have them.
Yeah.
Like, that man was just not where he needed to be down the fucking field. I'm so sick of it. I mean, it's just a waste of Patrick Mahomes' prime time. Like,
Yeah.
this is the prime of his life. He is not gonna get better, you know? He's gonna get older. He's gonna get shabbier. This
Yeah.
man just won the Super Bowl for the second time. Don't give him a fuck all offense.
Right. Yeah. No, fair. That's fair. But they've also been doing. We've enjoyed watching quite a bit of the games this season.
I know. The majority of their team is wins, but it's like, come on, dude. Like, play to his strengths. Give him men that know how to catch a fuck. We have like the worst catches in the league, right? Like,
Do we? Like,
we have some shit like, what did we hear the other day? I can't remember. It was another game where we lost, not the Raiders, the one right before it with the Eagles.
Hefe, we will stay positive. Thank you. You know what? I think genuinely we could see another
I'm
six on the
upset.
board.
I'm upset. I'm disappointed on behalf of Patrick Mahomes, and I'm standing by that.
If I'm gonna be upset only because we were wrong in predictions, and I don't like being wrong. But we still have 4 minutes left.
That's true.
It could go into a little. Well, I guess it wouldn't be tied, but I'm lying. We're going to lose. Yeah, no, we definitely are.
Oh, I'm not certain that we're going to lose. I'm not certain we're going to lose. Can we pull this out of our ass? Yes. The Chiefs have done crazier shit. It's just like I'm tired of a season where we have to see crazy shit, you know?
Sure, fair. That's fair. I I don't know if we're gonna see anything crazy come out of this next 3 minutes and 50 seconds, but I could be wrong.
You don't think someone's just gonna learn how to catch a ball?
They could possibly intercept. It is I mean, the Chiefs' defense are out there right now, so they could be pretty good. We don't know. I've also lost my computer, so sorry, chat.
That's okay. We don't need it. We're watching the game. Yeah, we're not seeing the defense we should be seeing. We're not seeing the
Oh,
offense we should be seeing.
popped out of there. But great game for the Packers. I mean, they pulled out some fun moves. Nothing super
Ew,
duper exciting, but is
Evan,
that ooh
hush.
at me? I mean,
Hush.
they were out there having a good time. They tried hard. Is that at me?
Just relax, okay? Give it a minute before we start congratulating the other team.
I'm not congratulating anybody on a win. I'm just saying everybody hustled out there, okay?
Everybody put their pedals to the metals.
I liked seeing the chutzpah.
I liked the emotion on the field, boys.
Speaking of you know what? I'll wait. I'll save it. I have a superlative though.
What are you saving it for? There's 4 minutes left in the fourth.
I mean, yeah, we'll discuss. We'll discuss. All right, I can just tell you now. But I got to get my notes back up because I can't recall everything. No, we'll save it. I'm gonna keep it so we can discuss longer than 4 minutes.
I don't know what you're saving what for. There's 3 minutes left in this game, and the Chiefs need a turnover bad.
I guess it is a football 3 minutes, but let's see what happens here.
God damn.
Producer Kyle, I have not fed the boys. Just so you know. All right,
No
a football
one's
4
been
minutes. I can tell you. So, my superlative is for biggest room for emotional growth on field and off field. And that's going to go to somebody we've spoken about before, Mr. Jamal Adams, the Seahawks safety. We've talked about him twice on this pod. He was fined recently $50,000 for inappropriate conduct towards a doctor. It was his second incident where he allegedly made verbal remarks and inappropriate physical contact with an independent medical professional. So he was recently playing in the game that is his job.
Oh my
and a sports
God.
reporter doing his job commented "yikes" on a video of Adams not catching a ball or being scored on, essentially. And Adams, who is a professional athlete and whose job it is to catch football and has been playing catch football for 7 years, looked up this reporter, found a photo of him and his wife, zoomed in on the wife, and commented "yikes," which is just like, regardless, there's so much. So let's talk about it. Oh, we have a Packer on the field injured. So
Well, hold on. We need to watch this replay because it is confusing. He injured himself.
Oh, yeah, stopping. He pulled something.
Evan, you have to talk into the microphone for some reason.
I'm sorry. It looks like he pulled something. Ripped something.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so that man got fined for targeting someone's wife? That's pretty fucked up.
No. He had inappropriate physical conduct and words with two independent medical professionals, two separate incidences. We watched one of them happen right on the field, and then one of them I think happened when he was receiving medical treatment later. I don't really remember. But then later, this last game, I think he was playing against the Eagles, he didn't catch something or he didn't intercept, whatever. He did not do his job exactly perfectly, and the Eagles scored. And so a sports commenter, whose job it is to comment on sports, commented "yikes" on a video of this. And Adams, who is a professional ball catcher, and who has not recorded a single sack since the 2020 season, then commented "yikes" on a picture of this reporter's wife, who is in no way involved in this.
I mean,
Yeah, and then he deleted that tweet and subtweeted himself, Adams, who we've seen zero interceptions from since 2021, is a 28-year-old man. He was traded from the Jets. It seems like he might be looking for some attention, and it does not seem like emotional regulation is currently his strong suit. So that's why he is this year's guy who has the biggest room for emotional growth. That's my
wow.
superlative.
Yeah, that is definitely a good superlative. That seems like the biggest and most unnecessary overreaction of the season.
What I've enjoyed seeing is people just being like, let's talk about your stats and how you should shut up. I like that. I like that the response was just, that's
I
go do your
definitely
thing.
get that. I mean, we walk a fine line because at this point, we're football commentators
For sure, 100%. Yeah. And I would hope
in
that
like
you
a
comment on
weird, fucked up way. We
I'd
are,
hope that
but
you
like,
comment on how stupid it is that we're commenting on football without knowing anything. And that's a
yes,
totally fair opinion to have, girl. Have it.
exactly. We know nothing. We know nothing. We had someone in the chat earlier who was like, I'll keep checking in on this to see how it does. I was like, thanks. Yeah, we're also
It's
gonna
just
keep
gonna be like
checking
this,
in.
baby.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like 2 girls hanging out having no clue what's going on. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're just here to watch football, which is
We're vibing.
yes.
We're absolutely vibing in the chat right now.
We just turned
Um,
on the yeah.
uh, but yeah, let's get the Chiefs defense to do their jobs a little bit. And let's all just simmer down, let's simmer down.
Yeah. So 2 minutes and 57 seconds left. Ellen, do you think we're pulling something out of our butts today?
I've seen the Chiefs do crazier shit with 13 seconds left in the game. And I've seen them in that same season go to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Travis
fair.
Kelce's girlfriend is here. Taylor Swift is on the fucking field.
Yeah.
Like, is it possible? Yes. Am
Is
I
it
gonna hold
likely?
out hope? Sure. But do I
Sure.
wanna see more stops like that on the field? Yes, I do. I wanna see this Chiefs start bringing the goddamn pain. I don't wanna see stops, I wanna see big stops.
Ellen is ready for some football, you guys.
Mhm. Are you ready for some football?
Always.
Too
But
bad. It's happening either way. You have no say in this game.
oh my god.
Oh, look, now they're doing a whole segment on the wide receivers in this game. What a flex.
What a only the Packers though.
Mhm.
The only ones we're talking about. Damn.
This was just a reason to show the Packers because the Chiefs don't have wide receivers.
Oh, that was a hard hit that they just showed the two people on one.
Remember when Watson pulled his own muscle? Is that what we're showing on the field now? I think it is.
Ugh.
I can relate to this so much.
Yeah.
I hurt myself constantly. So like
I
Watson,
was a college athlete
fully
and
get it.
I pulled my groin. The full rip of my groin muscle happened. True story. When I was squatting down to get a snack. So
Get it.
shit
I
happens.
get it. I am my own worst enemy constantly. Constantly.
Constantly. Well,
Watson,
seems chipper now. Well, maybe not chipper. He's
everyone
standing
on
up.
this team seems so young. I can't even believe I'm saying that. I grew up watching football thinking these are all adults, and now I'm like, these are all children.
Yeah, no, 100%. Um,
Crazy.
Ellen, do we know what game we're watching next week? I think we're watching the Sunday
Probably the Chiefs.
325 game. And I think that
Chiefs,
is,
yeah.
yeah, the Bills Chiefs. So next Sunday,
Oh,
325.
I'm excited for that game. I am excited for that game.
Why is that? Is it because I have merch I can wear?
It is because the only team in the NFL that I have any actual like feelings about is that I don't care for the Bills.
Okay. You don't care for them.
I don't.
Is there any reason for that, or?
There is, and it will stay with Fog Ellen.
All right. Well, maybe Iron Dagger 666 will ask you about that sometime. But I'm excited for this rivalry next week. It'll
Yeah.
be exciting to watch them lose. But I will be
But
wearing a
for
Bills.
now, I severely hope the Chiefs win the next game.
Yeah, I'll be wearing a Bills shirt, but that's just because
And
I
I'll
don't
be
have
wishing
any
you
shirts.
weren't.
I mean, it's on theme, so I have to.
I maybe brought my one Chiefs outfit here, and if I did, I'll wear that
Your one
just to
Chiefs
counteract what you're
outfit,
wearing.
your costume.
Anders Carlson has made it out to the field, and he looks German as fuck. That's why I said it like that.
He
This
definitely
is a
does look
German
like a
looking
Nordic
man.
gentleman. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, oh, he's going for a big kick, or is this just a regular punt? Yeah, it's just a oh, no, this is a field goal attempt at 48 yards. Oh
Okay.
my god. Are they gonna win?
Yeah.
If they get this, do they naturally win?
I don't think there is a natural
And is as straight
end.
down the middle as it could be. Um, this ain't good.
Yeah, real bummerino, gotta say, but fun to watch, ish.
So now we have to get a touchdown and a two-point conversion to even tie.
Do you think that's happening? Do you think that's happening in 2 minutes?
I don't know.
I like
I
that
think
you're
it is
still holding out hope.
statistically unlikely
It
with
does seem
1 minute
unlikely.
left in the game.
Yeah. What is the temperature there? God, that looks so cold. Just watched a man wipe his nose with his palm of his hand. That was disgusting.
Why are we talking about Brett Favre?
Brett Favre.
Because he used to play for this team? Isn't Brett Favre
I thought it was a ram. I really thought Hold on.
what?
I thought he was a ram.
I
Why did
thought
I
he
think
was
that?
too. I thought this was the super Christian guy from the Rams.
Green Bay Packers.
Okay. Who are we
Okay.
thinking of? We thought of the
Bitch.
same guy.
I don't know. I
What is his name?
definitely
Kurt
don't know.
Russell? Kurt Russell?
I thought that was an actor. Am I thinking? I can't do this. I can't do the who is who.
Oh my god, Brad, get off the fucking
I just want to speak for GSPN. We love Brad. Brad's great, but we're just seeing a lot of Brad tonight. We're seeing, and that I think is on the players. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Let the boys play, Brad.
Is it holding again?
Oh my god, it's offsides on the Green Bay Packers. I don't know what the fuck that means in the terms of a kickoff. Do they have to redo the kickoff?
Mm,
Or is it just an automatic da-di-da?
the ball will be dead at the 25-yard line,
No, we're not
where
talking
there will be a
about
foul.
Kirk Cousins. We know enough about football to not be talking about Kirk Cousins. We're talking about this super Christian player who used to play for the St. Louis Rams.
I mean, there was that
Kurt
we talked
Warner.
about.
Jesus Christ. We're talking about Kurt Warner.
Thank you. Thanks. That's rough. Okay. Beautiful. No. Did you see that miss?
Evan,
Were
you
you
have to
looking at?
talk really into the mic. Something's up with your mic right now.
Noted.
Thank you. Yeah, I did see it. I saw the Chiefs continuing to not know how to catch a ball. But let's see some big things in this 1 minute. Patrick Mahomes has been known to do big things. He's a big boy.
You
Big
love
boy does
saying
big
that.
things. And
Big
he
boy.
run himself to the first.
What's happening? Oh God, he keeps going. Oh shit!
He's fine.
Okay, is he good? He's still
But
down on
are they
us,
gonna
or he's
get
still over there
roughing
on
the
my side.
passer? Are they gonna get a roughing the passer for that? Because he was already that was just momentum on momentum. That man
What?
was just going to get him out. That was not intentional. He could not have stopped himself. He was trying to get him from getting the first down. What's the flag? What's the flag? He got called for that? Unnecessary roughness? No, that's a bullshit call.
No.
That's a bullshit call. He was traveling to stop Mahomes. It was a natural course of
I feel
action.
like
That's not unnecessary roughness.
we've seen that
That's
call and
bullshit.
thought that same
There was
thing.
no way he could have stopped himself from that. There was
I don't know
no
if that
way.
matters. I mean, it doesn't really seem like that matters. It just
I
seems
think
like contact is
the
there.
issue is that he hit him where he hit him and not from, like, the waist. I just think you can't hit him
Uh,
from that high up.
okay.
Oh my god, he caught it, but he made a huge effort just to
What? Okay.
He was down.
Oh!
This does not count. He was down. He was down. This does not count. He was down.
Damn. A lot of action happening in this last fourth quarter. Are they going to show us what this flag is for?
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's down. He's down. His ass is grass. He's down. Mm,
Yeah, for
mm.
sure. Well, I mean,
Mhm. His whole ass is on the ground. He's down.
yeah, it seems like it.
I hate this. I hate this so hard. This is a tough 40 seconds left. Andy's like, "Come on, let's be done with this. Let's go."
Yeah.
Andy's got no time for the bullshit.
No, it
Yeah, it's a
genuinely was
Chiefs
just like,
ball.
let's
It's a
go.
Chiefs ball. Everyone's cold. Give them some cider. Give them some hot
Give
chocolate.
them
Let's
some
keep it going.
cider. Oh, that sounds lovely and festive.
Give them the cider.
Damn, you know your fingers are chapped out there.
Oh, yeah. Everything's chopped out there. Everyone's cold. They should come to Phoenix. Here, we don't get cold. We just get sunburned.
You've been there for not even 24 hours.
Literally, less than no, exactly like 24 hours at this point.
All right. So you don't
The
get cold
flag is
anymore.
on Pacheco?
What?
I'm sorry, what are we doing here? I'm sorry, Evan, I'm turning on the
Unnecessary
volume.
roughness? Is that what this is? Knocked down by contact. Oh my god. I don't. It should not be this hard. I'm not understanding what's happening.
What does this have to do with Pacheco?
Couldn't tell you. I'm not. He's not anywhere close to them.
This is not good, Evan.
Are you understanding anything a little bit more with the sound? Walker's hand was underneath him. That was enough of the body to the ball carrier and your
Pacheco
hand.
and a player on the Green Bay Packers got in a physical fight. That's where the
Okay.
flag came out.
I see the fight. It's happening. Whatever. And then the Packer, one of his teammates came over and was like, nah, man, he ain't worth it. This ain't like you.
He was down. He was fully down. His whole ass was on the ground. He was down.
Yeah, if we're getting to the point where it's like, how wide are that guy's fingers underneath his ass? That there's enough percentage of ass on the ground.
He was down by contact.
Okay. What are they telling you? Because
They're telling us that it is a first down.
I'm seeing a however, personal foul was
But Pacheco got a
disqualification.
personal foul, which is bullshit. That is bullshit. That fucking
Are you
Green Bay
kidding me?
Packers
Yeah, whoa,
player
what
was,
the
like,
hell? Okay, because he did.
stupid. I don't like this call.
I agree. If Pacheco got called, then absolutely that other guy should have
After
had one
being,
too.
like, wrestled
Yeah,
down to the ground, they were like, "It's your fault for retaliating?" Like, no.
this isn't a standard down
Oh my
ground.
god. That's pass interference 100%.
Oh,
Challenge that shit. Why can't you challenge that? 'Cause it's only 2 minutes?
yeah, the coach couldn't challenge it because it is
This is
over 2 minutes.
bullshit. These are bad calls.
I agree with you. This is the game that I've been like, what's happening?
Everyone is saying that's gotta be a foul. Even the announcers are saying that shit. That's a foul. Everyone is screaming that's a foul.
Yeah.
Evan, I'm about to scream myself. They're not calling it!
They're not calling anything? Not a flag on the play. Nothing. Wow. Just onward and upward. Okay. That's. Come on, Brad. What's happening here?
Pacheco was kicked out of the game!
Yeah, that's the personal foul and the ejection or whatever. Not ejection, whatever they said. But yeah, they
That's an
escorted
ejection!
him
That's
out of
an
there.
ejection!
That's why I was like, that other guy should have had something too.
I hate it
They
here.
are. That guy just grabbed his ankles and held them. What is happening here?
Where am I? Oh my god, someone caught the ball though. Let's just take a moment to accept that that never happens.
Oh,
Remember
good catch.
when there was a huge pass interference and no one called it moments ago? I hate
Yes.
it here.
Okay, we've got a slightly injured. That Chief was limping. Number 11. There are just so many things happening. I guess there are 20 seconds left, so that makes sense. But okay,
This is
what is?
tough. This is tough. 19 seconds. I don't even want to go to overtime. I just want
No.
like someone to know how to catch a ball. That's like the hardest part of this game is no one catching a ball.
Dang. Dang. So many almost
I know you
interesting.
can't I know now that you can't challenge pass interference, but like we can all admit that was a horrible call.
Yes. 100%.
However, my producer has reminded me that the Mahomes call of unnecessary roughness was also a bad call, so they balanced out.
A tit for tat, if you will.
The pass interference was more egregious, I will agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
Oh, what is happening here? There was confusion.
Final timeout. I want to throw up. I want to throw up.
Dang, they're really drawing it out.
The moment of the game is this pass interference not being called. That is what the
Do you
announcers
think
are
so?
saying on television right now. That's what they are saying on television is that that not being called is the moment of the game.
I mean, yeah, it's certainly a notable moment, but I don't think that
Egregious.
I don't think they were pulling this win out. I'm could be wrong though. You know what?
We've done
I'm gonna
we've
retract.
done it in 14 seconds before, Evan. We have.
Well, okay. I wasn't a fan then, so I don't know about that.
Well, that was like last season. So that's
I wasn't a
embarrassing
fan
to
then.
admit. Are we kicking it? No. Okay. Thank God. I was confused. Mahomes to whom? To literally who? How is that not intentional grounding? There was
Yeah,
no one
definitely.
there. I mean, oh my God. Why is this happening to us?
Why, Jesus? This is
Mm,
remember when we were like a minute and 20 left? Like 30 minutes ago.
yes.
Okay, we're also being told you can't challenge something that the refs didn't call. That's an interesting note right there. So they couldn't have challenged not having a pass interference call because there was no call to challenge.
I am baffled as to what is happening right now. Patrick Mahomes literally just, like, threw the ball away, basically. Like, I guess the play didn't work out, and he was like, "I'm just done. Let's get this next play over with." We are so far from the line of scrimmage.
All right. 4 seconds left. Mahomes
I'm gonna kill
running in a
myself.
little circle.
Alright.
Just run it,
This has
brah.
been fun. I've enjoyed our time together, Evan. This has been sick. When will we see each other next week?
So I think our next game is Sunday, 3:25. We will be watching the Chiefs game. You can find us at GSPN Girls next week, at GSPN Girls on social media. I'm at Iron Dagger 666.
Dog Ellen.
And you can also support, I guess I don't know if there's anything that's specific this month that the NFL is, we kind of try to pay attention to what organizations they might be supporting. So I don't think there's anything in particular we necessarily want to note. No month of note this month, but you can support Doctors Without Borders at their website, and you can also call your representatives about the genocide that's occurring in Gaza. Other than that, we will be here next Sunday, 3:25 for the Chiefs game. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time and attention, and we'll see you all next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.